Imagine selling now. Honestly, man. Fucking imagine it. Looking at your fucking kids in the eyes and being like, you know what? I'm real sorry, my youths. Daddy fucking went and got a sex change. You know what I mean? No more big dick. Daddy got a fat pussy now, okay? You're a fucking weakling. Fuck that, man. I can't look my children in the eyes knowing that daddy fucking sold on dumps. On fucking dumps, man. You fucking idiots. Who the fuck is selling? I don't know anyone selling. My team ain't selling. I know bag hunters ain't fucking selling. Gem hunters ain't selling. So who the fuck is selling? Michael Saylor buying. Grayscale buying. Elon Musk on the Tesla cash flow fund is buying. So who the fuck is selling? I tell you who's selling. Little weekend pussios that didn't even fucking want to be in this game anyway. Didn't understand it. I'm in it for the deck. Fuck off, mate. You
just put in 30% of your entire portfolio into this meme coin, which is pretty much held by snipers.
Who are the snipers? Go get the snipers. Go arrest the snipers.
We don't know who they are, but they're dumping on you. Do you want to sell here, Mr. Expert, or what should we do?
What? I don't even know how to sell. I've never sold in my life.
Well, what we can do is we can monitor what the whales are doing.
What the?
If the whales are selling...
Now there's whales involved. What the hell are you talking about? Can you guys speak to me a bit on English?
Okay, so we have influencers, insiders, whales, snipers.
Help.
Okay.
Investing. Don't know what to do, what it is, but I need help. I need help.
Okay, so I would recommend, so me personally, I have 1.3 million in XRP. So right now it's about $2 and something cents, but the community knows that when I know it will bump up to $10, I'm going to be basically set for life. So I would highly recommend buying XRP. Why are you crying?
What the hell did you just say?
XRP. It's.
I couldn't even understand what X could even stand for.
It doesn't stand for anything. It's just like, XRP doesn't stand for anything like explicitly. It's just like
I'm screwed. Crypto men come this way. Help me.
Just put money into XRP and then you're set for life.
Put my money in it.
Or just spend it all. Whatever you want to do.
Well, will the IRS come after me if I, they won't come after me if I do that?
You haven't paid taxes in 2 years, so they're going to come after you anyway.
Not if I had my money in this XPR stuff. Right?
Yeah, you're right. Just do that.
I really think XRP could hit $10,000.
XRP definitely could hit $10,000. BlackRock is about to buy $9 trillion worth of XRP.
That's insane. Soulface, what do you think, bro?
Oh yeah, definitely 1,000%. XRP is about to hit $10,000, especially because of them going after the SWIFT banking system.
Okay, Gabe, what do you think, bro?
Without a doubt, XRP to 10 bands, and the reason is XRP has intrinsic value. Bitcoin doesn't.
Okay, Mark, what do you think?
XRP $10,000? No question.
Okay, cool. Lou, what do you think?
Absolutely. Wisdom Tree just recently filed an ETF. It's gonna go berserk.
Okay, cool. Sage, what do you think, bro?
I think XRP could 100% hit $10,000 simply if they just take over the SWIFT banking system, which will put their market cap well over 1.2 quadrillion.
Sir? Sir, are you listening to me, sir? Sir, I'm talking to you. Sir, are you aware? Sir? Sir, are you listening to me, sir? Sir, I'm talking to you. Sir, are you aware?
No, this is the future. And some people are asking me, Paulo, what do you think should be the best investment nowadays? And I will tell you right now, it's this. Look at that. You got one of those, on prime age, very young, beautiful, I'll be above the weight, a lot above the weight, but, regulate her diet and throw her to the gym, do some exercise, bro. This is the same like buy Bitcoin in 2010.
These faggots that says I married my best friend, you're gayer than gay people, okay? If you're one of these people that says, that's why I married my best friend. If your wife is your best friend, congratulations. You just came out of the closet because you are gay.
How they legends, they doing podcasts. They said, we make more money than you, nigga. We sit here and make more money than you. I know you don't want to play the Cash App, open your bank account game on the phone when we see each other. I know you don't want to open your phones up and see how much niggas got in the account. You made $2 million.
I know you don't want no ATM battle, nigga.
Yeah, nigga don't want to, nigga, we make more money than you, nigga. You talking about, they podcast. Nigga, because we getting chicken. We make more money than you. You better come when you want a job. We might got a job for you, nigga. Yo, Nick, did we throw you 25,000 bonus for nothing the other day? Throw it on Nick.
Just for nothing.
Throw it on Nick in the control room. In the control room. Put the camera on him. Throw the camera on him real quick. Nick, what we threw you? Because we love you. Yeah. For nothing.
Yeah, for nothing.
Because we have nothing else to do. We was bored that day. I say you ain't deserving, Nick. We was bored, nigga. We threw him something because we say, yo, Nick been there.
Yeah, I know what it's like, baby. See some titties in the club, you know what I'm saying? And I got one thing to say to you, baby. Let's get them fucking titties looking at the fucking club, girl. Come on.
Is that Pokemon? It's...
Hello, I'm Clarence Claymore.
Shut the fuck up with here.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Clarence.
Those brutal words hurt my skin.
Look, Clarence, mate, it doesn't matter how many times we get beat down. What matters is that we get the fuck up, and we keep fucking trying. You're right, Donny. Now, who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Say it with your fucking chest. I'm Clarence Claymore. Show me what you got, mate. Take that. Fucking touch me, cunt. Fuck, mate. We got a lot of work to do.
Nobody knows about that fucking degenerate life when you're fucking down 40,000 and you battle the fuck back. You say, you know what? I'm a fucking strong, independent man. And you're not gonna tell me I should go to bed. I'm gonna battle the fuck back. And I'm gonna fucking get my money back. And guess what? I got my motherfucking money back. That's right!
Well, I said, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best?
There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best, okay? But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business, it's in your family for 37 years, and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth.
What is going on, you guys? It is Dollar Cost Crypto here with Ask Me Anything 125. Is it over? No! You fucking cunts. Is it over? No! God damn it.
Is that Pokemon?
It's... Hello? I'm Clarence Claymore.
Shut the fuck up with here.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Clarence.
Those brutal words hurt my skin.
Dude, the longer I'm in crypto, the more I understand, like, God from the Old Testament. Just to wipe you fuckers out. I'll talk to Charlie. It gets no. You know what happens if you stream a lot, right? If you stream, let's just say 5 days in a row, negativity gets to you eventually, right? I am a strong of will, but after a while, you're just like, God damn, just consistent people being crying. I mean, it gets to you eventually. You're like, oh my Lord, fucking insane, dude. But anyway, welcome to Ask Me Anything 125. Use Super Chat, I'll answer. I'll also rant. I'll talk crypto. I'll go off of crypto. If you don't like that, adios. I don't care.
Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves, slaves.
Thank you, slaves. Thank you. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built America. Slaves, nothing. Oh, fuck. What a banger. Weight update. 158. 158. I did a little bit of a refeed or something like that. So I made sure I ate some extra carbs and stuff the last day or so. Just because I felt like I needed it, but pretty good, man. So let's see if I can share my screen real quick. Let's, boom, the old. All right, let's see. Testing. I don't do that kind of kilograms crap. But 158 kilograms? What? I don't know. We over here in America, we talk about pounds sterling. We talk about pounds. We talk about inches. I feel like he's really Australian. That'd be funny as fuck, right? Hi, I'm not Mexican. I'm Australian. Is the bull run over? No. No. It's why? DCC is Solomon. Let me fix this shit. Goddamn. We're at $4,400 Ethereum. Not bad. Bitcoin keeps playing with this asshole back and forth between $7,000 all the way up to $14,000. Keeps tickling the $9,100 and $9,000 asshole right here. And Bitcoiners are crying in their fucking pussies. I thought Bitcoiners are tougher than that. But in the last, let's call it 7 days, 13, 9, 7. I don't know, man. It's just like you have to look at where we're at. We're above $100,000 with a $9,000 worth of margin here. Ethereum is still above 4,000. Ethereum's been gaining a lot of relative strength because normally a drop like this would have dropped it back down to $3,000 or $2,900 on the wick. And there's just a lot. The corporate purchases are going towards Ethereum now. Miguel, how are we going to have alt season without retail? They're going to come in later. And to tell you the truth, this whole cycle's not been retail at all. It's been, what has it been? Well, it's been smart motherfuckers like me and Charlie and you guys buying with testicular fortitude and making some money here and there, of course. But yeah, they bankrupted the retail. They bankrupted fucking retail on purpose because the number one thing they were scared about, i.e., because of COVID, was that you motherfuckers wouldn't go back to work and shit. And they were like, oh, hell no. So they kept the interest rates high in order to fuck you guys over to spend your money and shit as fast as possible because you guys finally saved some money after COVID. And some people obviously, saved some money after, 2021 and stuff like that. And like had savings and had money and didn't have to go to work and stuff, life-changing stuff. And they're like, fuck, there's too many of the slaves. There's too many slaves not working. Instead of working, they're
Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves.
I don't know. Do you guys want my honest opinion of what's going on in the market? Or do you guys just want me to lie to you? Tell me, woman. What do you want? What do you want?
Sir? Sir, are you listening to me, sir? Sir, I'm talking to you. Sir, are you aware?
Are you aware that I am talking to you right now, sir? Sir, Miguel, sir. Lie. Oh, FYI, I got Starlink, but it's not installed yet. It's coming in a couple days, so I'll have Starlink, which is really cool. Market manipulation. That's partly it right there. And it's market manipulation. Not sure some people are obviously on the sailor side. They're manipulating Bitcoin in order to try to keep, essentially to keep buying up the supply of Ethereum. So now that's not the whole story, but that's a big part of the story. There's multiple interviews. If you actually look at a lot of the top companies, boom. Let's go on here for a second. If you look at the strategic reserves, Bitmine, SharpLink, the Ether Machine, you can look up interviews. I think Bit Digital had an interview as well. I haven't looked at this one yet, ETHZilla Corporation. I got to look into that one. But all these top holders here, 1, 2, 3, 4, have had interviews where basically it's like, we would love it if the Ethereum price stayed low because we're trying to accumulate the entire prices. We're trying to accumulate the whole thing right now. They're buying up the Ethereum supply from fucking retail retards, and that's what they're trying to do. Yes, over their OTC. So BitMine mostly buys OTC and then essentially uses limit orders to buy up supply when it's going down. So they never buy a green candle. Let me say that again. BitMine buys all their Ethereum through no green candles. They have limit orders when red candles, and they buy OTC. What's the deal with Starlink? It's essentially an internet that Elon Musk created. That's through satellites, basically, or through his satellites that he's put up in the air. It's really good internet. It's pretty affordable if you got it for like a stationary business or your house. It gets quite expensive if you are roaming around. So let's say you're traveling around in a fucking minivan or some shit, or like whatever the fuck you guys are doing, and you go through a lot of data, then it can get expensive there. But still, it's very reliable. It's better to have internet than not have internet. Pretty cool. You basically have to use Starlink. Let's just say if I decided just to climb a mountain and go live stream from the top of the Himalaya. Hey, what's going on, you guys? DCC here on top of sunny Mount Everest. What's up, you guys? There's barely any. Wait, just hit that oxygen, boy, man. We did it, dogs. Me and my Sherpa Tutun. Me and my Sherpa Tutun. Climbed this bitch, man. We did it, dog. We passed so many dead bodies on the way here, man, but we made it top of Valhalla, baby. One of only a couple thousand crazy motherfuckers out here on this planet to climb this bitch. But yes. Let me know, is my audio coming in clear? How much is it a month? I think for if you just get like a normal version of it, it's like $100 a month or something like that. I think if you have a business one, what I've seen is the average is like 180, 220, basically. But they recommend you house mount it and stuff, but you can order someone to house mount it for you. It's pretty cool. Sherpa coin ETF. You guys all right, here's the truth. You want the truth, you can't handle the truth. Okay, good. Here, let me just share the old shit. Now hit the like button too, man. I'm about to tell you guys the truth right now. So, okay. Okay, let's look. Okay. So we got $109,000 Bitcoin. All right, we got a $4,400 Ethereum. Okay. Good. We got one more day left in the month. The Fed convenes when? Let's see, when's the next Fed meeting? The next Fed meeting is... Okay. Yeah, we saw that already. September 17th. Okay. So we have 18 days before this happens. Effectively, if we don't pump in the next about a week and a half, so that'll put us somewhere around if we haven't pumped by the 12th of September, then the pump's going to happen after the Fed cut. The Fed cut will probably end up being positive to the upside. Instead of like buy the rumor, sell the news, it's going to be buy the news. So we still have quite some days to confirm it. This is on the macro side. This isn't charting. This is just me being me being him, that dude, that guy. Like,
imagine selling now. Honestly, man. Fucking imagine it. Looking at your fucking kids in the eyes and being like, you know what? I'm real sorry, my youths. Daddy fucking went and got a sex change. You know what I mean? No more big dick. Daddy got a fat pussy now, okay? You're fucking weakling. Fuck that, man. I can't look my children in the eyes knowing that daddy fucking sold on dumps. On fucking dumps, man. You fucking idiots. Who the fuck is selling? I don't know anyone selling. My team ain't selling. I know bag hunters ain't fucking selling. Gem hunters ain't selling. So who the fuck is selling? Michael Saylor buying. Grayscale buying. Elon Musk on the Tesla cash flow fund is buying. So who the fuck is selling? I tell you who's selling. Little weekend pussios that didn't even fucking want to be in this game anyway. Didn't understand it. I'm in it for the tech. Fuck off, mate. You ain't
in it for the tech. Miguel is selling. No, I'm not. I'm buying. I'm just continually buying. Why not? Miguel, I have this big stack of money. What do I do? All right. Well, obviously you really want to buy, and the prices aren't terrible right now. So spend half your stack, buy there, keep your DCA normal, save the other half of your stack. Let's say you had 3,000, put 15 in the market now. Stop being a big old fat pussy. And then that other 1,500, wait until if let's just say we do get a little more red, a tiny bit more red. I know you guys are drooling at the mouth at 25-cent crow when I was screaming at you guys to buy it at fucking 7 cents, at fucking 8 cents, at fucking 9 cents, at fucking 10 cents, at fucking 11 cents. 9, 11 cent crow. No one was running. This is why you've got to be an opportunist. Someone literally made a meme about what I was talking about investing.
No, this is the future. And some people asking me, Paulo, what do you think should be the best investment nowadays? And I tell you right now, it's this. Look at that. You got one of those, on prime age, very young, beautiful, I'll be above the weight, a lot above the weight. But, you regulate her diet and throw her to the gym, do some exercise. Bro, this is the same like buy Bitcoin in 2010.
Buy Bitcoin 2010. Now, the big misconception about this meme is you're not fucking her when she's that fat. Nah, but you're being nice to her. You're hitting her up. You're being cool, You're making a little investment. You're giving a little attention. Attention is what girls want. Attention. And then she getting her life together, and you swoop in there. You're buying Blockbuster stock. Turns to NVIDIA, dog. Bitcoin 2010, dog. Whoa, wait, hold up. Wait. My chat's smart. Hold up. Fuck, wait. The logic is sound. Holy shit! Wait. I gotta go back to the. Hold up. Let me get the whiteboard out. That is true, though. You hit once, you can hit again. This is red pill. This is red pill logic. This is red pill truth. She sucked your dick once, she'll suck it again. If you hit once, you can hit again. That is true. Fuck, whoa. Torta tech. Only me talking about this shit while having the Fed shit up. Oh, I love it, man. I love it. Thoughts on Kronos being powered by ZK Sync? It could be, but I mean, all the money and value is going to stay on Kronos basically, but it could be. I mean, the Kronos L1 and shit is pretty shit tech. It doesn't really, it's kind of whatever. But yeah, Black Man's Kryptonite, lol. Let's call it spinning the block. Quantum computing toward tech. Oh shit, that's funny, man. Can you go over CRV? Why buy it? It's been such an underperformer for a long time. CRV is like one of the biggest. I mean, it is a big market, but like the founder was like, he was just being stupid and sold a ton of it and borrowed. He basically the creator of Curve just essentially lent out like all his Curve tokens and borrowed a shit ton of money from it and literally put the whole project in huge disarray and stuff and just caused a lot of problems on this. I mean, look at this. Now, obviously, supply was low during that time, but like, this is one of the, I mean, a lot of money does go through Curve and Convex and stuff like this. And this is like how Aave does it as well and stuff. There's a lot, there's it's key infrastructure, but I mean, I think there's money better. Your money is better served in other places. The founders just has shown himself to be a fucking retard and exploitative to his own ecosystem, and then had been bailed out by community members in order to save the whole thing, just because the guy just wanted money to go buy Solana. I think he literally bought Solana with it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Crow's fucking running. Well, let's see. Kronos, 29 cents. I did say, okay, so where was the price? Let's say 7 days ago. It was here. I said, it's a little expensive. I'd rather it come down. It did. 26 cents. This is why I tell you guys, don't marry the big number. Always go for odd numbers, right? So 25 cents is a good number, but 26 was good enough. 26 was good, 27. Even right now, I mean, obviously I would love to be a little lower than that, but this is not a terrible DCA. If you want to buy some here, if you guys think it's going to be dead or tomorrow and stuff, it's probably going to be low volume day because it's Sunday. You have Wall Street off. More it's likely there, or you can just wait till Monday, hoping for a bad open and stuff like that. But we're in a bull market on the stock market, but the average American's not really invested in it. The least amount of, if you actually look at it, right now we're in a time of history where, as a percentage of the population, we have the least amount of millennials and Zoomers invested in the stock market, investing in general. Where's their money going towards? Sports gambling. FanDuel. Let's go Raiders. 49ers. Butt plug cowboy. The smart ones are investing, of course, and most of the investment is actually very passive. It's passive investment into ETFs through 401ks, and at most they're matching. They're doing a 401k match. Didn't like Crow, but I found buying Sonic this low list of importance was better. Yeah, that's totally okay. Obviously you can't buy every coin and stuff like that, but I did tell people to get Crow when it was cheap. Just get your bag and you're cool. Crow is one of those tokens. If we look a year out ago, right? 7 cents. Let's look out even. Let's go 2000. Yeah, 5 cents. I think he had 4 cents here for a second. I know he wicked down to 4, but whatever. 5 cents. This is a big time where this is really where I was telling people to DCA here. And here. And here. A lot of time to basically the average, if you've been following me since the bottom of the bear market, your average on Kronos should be probably 7 cents, maybe 8 cents at most. So it's a nice little pump right now. There's still a good chance it can come down to 25 or 21 cents. Totally possible. Yeah, I've been eyeing it for a while, but only so much powder. No, it's exactly right. So you got to just sometimes it just is what it is, It's totally okay. Imagine the sportsbook tokenize someone. Yeah. What do you think? Look, Trump's son just bought 25% of Polymarket. So if we look here, right? Polymarket, right? This is a huge website right here, crypto based. Guess who owns 25% of it now? The Trump family. Making very good investments. Now they can use Polymarket. Polymarket's a very cool thing because by owning a portion of it, you can also make up, let's just say you have someone that you're against, or let's just say his dad's running for somebody. They can make a bunch of ridiculous fucking bets against their opponent to make them look stupid. It's will someone throw a dildo at my political opponent? And then it's on there, and then it does happen. And then, damn, Polymarket out here and shit. Oh. Smart, man. I mean, dude, the Trumps by the Trumps putting themselves so deep into the crypto industry, man, they've secured another 3 generations of being wealthy. It's good for political, exactly. Very smart. Also, it just gives them more control. 8 Hut Mining, Eric Trump, and ABTC IPO coming. Yeah, it's IPO season's coming. So this whole cycle is being run by TradFi. This cycle, it's trad season, and we're about to enter a ETF season that kind of starts off, in quarter 4. Technically, really, it starts next month. We're gonna have some ETFs come out, mostly for Ethereum, but we're gonna start having the Doge ETF, Litecoin ETF, Chainlink ETF, Solana ETF, XRP ETF. Even though I know they're kicking that one down the road, but we're having all these ETFs, and then culminating with a bunch of exchanges going public. You're going to have IPOs for Crypto.com. Who's in bed with Crypto.com? The Trump administration. Who's in bed with the Trump administration? The PayPal mafia. Just follow the money, dogs. Like retail, like if we're making money off of TradFi, dogs. Like that's what we're doing right now. I'm teaching you to be versatile. This is why we moved up the course and on the 19th to set it at a really good place where things are going to rocket off, you guys. We're going to have interest rate cuts. We're going to at least have 2 interest rate cuts of 25 basis points each. I hope it's a 50 just to sink that dick deeper in her ass. Hope it's 50. Just to get the American markets off her fucking fat ass. And then a 25. Trump's basically orchestrated the firing of one of the Fed chairmen. We're about to get Jerome Powell is going to leave office in less than 5 months from now. And he's about to appoint another person. And you think this fucking runs over? As a matter of fact, I'm going to look at it. Okay. Trying to look real quick on the date just to give you an exact date. Trying to see. Looks like he has to leave May 12th. So May 12th. So we're going to have a new... So, hold up. So we have a new Fed chair, May 12th. Unless he leaves sooner. But let's just say he doesn't. He waits until May 12th. Then we got Trump's dude in there. And what do you think he's going to do with the rates? Cut them even lower. More money printing. Could extend the cycle out. Interesting. Miguel, TradFi wouldn't be buying alts. Miguel, TradFi wouldn't be buying alts. They would. Is a really neat play. Hoping for. Well, yeah, it's just some of them are hamstrung where they're really only allowed. They can only really buy because of their structure of like how their corporation is or their investment firm. Usually, it's a lot of people. It's either these hedge funds or these things may have rules where like they can only buy from the stock market. So they are sort of hamstrung where they're only able to invest through ETFs basically or like products. Some have rules where like especially for very large funds where like they're only really allowed to invest into basically asset classes that are worth like $500 billion or more. No, I don't think we're going to go to 0% interest. That'd be sick as fuck though. But stuff like that. But Ethereum moves. Ethereum, if Ethereum goes up, that moves alts. So that's what it is. Now you are going to get some independent, like obviously, like now there is like actual like hedge funds where they can buy anything they want, which they're a little more loosey goosey that they can just buy crypto straight up. You have banks coming in the game, but it's mostly like the second half. I mean, this last half of the bull run is going to be an Ethereum kind of. It's going to Ethereum led / Solana run, effectively. Sure, you'll have Litecoin run, you have a Doge run. It's going to be meme coins, but like if you actually look at the whole story, it's been really America into crypto. Doesn't Trump want that? Sure, but like you have to, like the prices have to go up high enough to entice retail to be stupid enough to put a bunch of money in at the top. Where retail usually retails the whole thing, this whole cycle. Then the dumb retail comes in. Well, this time the dumb retail is just going to get in late. All right, so I'm gonna answer some super chats real quick. Let me just go back to this. So I mean, right now they do have it. So they have it right now. The Fed decision in December 17th, 80%, 20. So literally, it's like, yeah, it's basically like it's all gonna be yes. So 80% chance it's gonna be a cut in 25%. So this has been very accurate. So pretty cool. 6%. You know, I pretty much, you know, if I bought some here, I'd buy some here and then throw some little shekels here, just because it's fun. I don't know. Let me see. Yes. How much? Say it through $500. All right. Shit. Why not? That's a good scratcher. Shit. How much is $100? Hey. Pays for the CMC. $100 on 50 points, you guys. This pays for both the CMC and the cash out course. Combo, dog. And you got enough to get a fucking hot dog at hot dog at Costco. Fucking funny as fuck. Oh man, that's so funny. Oh boy, when will you learn? Boom. Okay. What? Miguel, I'm not pocket watching. I'm just trying to understand. You're smart psychologically here, but you've made a lot of arrayed figures. Why haven't you bought your dream car and settle for a scat? I don't have a scat pack. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, dog? I don't know. I never really put that much time and attention into like cars. Really, I do like them and stuff. I'm going to get some cool stuff in this next bear market just for fun, but I prioritize just having my family good and just freedom effectively. I basically have a demon. Yeah, I've got the fastest charger they ever made. I got like what is it? The name's ridiculous, by the way. It's like a 2023 Dodge Charger Hellcat wide body red eye jailbreak edition. Ridiculous. Yeah, I know they're on my ass, Franklin. I know. Car is really fun though. Miguel's car is a truck with the state of from Mexico he has on his back. No, one of my Miguel's an N2 low key. Yeah, high key, I guess. With the donk to match. The car I've always wanted, it's not like okay, as a kid, if I really tell you the truth, the car I've always wanted as a kid is I wanted a Dodge Viper. I wanted a Dodge Viper, but they haven't made any new ones. And then I really don't want to get the 2014 one and stuff like that because I think that's the last year they made it was a 2014. May have been a 17, like ACR or whatever. But if they ever make a brand new, Viper, I'll probably get a Viper or something like that. But I have to see like what other version of it is and stuff. Now, if it's electric, I ain't getting it. But no, my hood rat shit is I'm gonna buy my old landscape truck back because there's this one I had when I literally ran this truck for 8 years before it exploded on me. I'm gonna buy that, drop an LS3 in there. I'm gonna trick it out and just have all my landscape equipment, my old beaner ass landscape equipment on there. I'm just drive around. It's gonna be my daily, just driving around with a fucking lawnmower in the back and shit with like 600 horses. straight pipe fucking beaner truck. That shit would be so funny. The Viper truck is sick. The V10 Viper truck is sick, dude. Let's do a boys trip to Mexico. I might be down. I'm actually going to head to Colombia. I think later this year and stuff like that. But not for the stupid shit you guys think I'm going to be doing, but for some other stuff. Chevy, what the hell? I never got into Chevys. But yeah. No, the Shelbys are so nice. Yeah, I like Shelbys and shit. Shelbys are cool. But I've just seen so many dummies in fucking Mustangs that like it almost turns you off of the car and stuff. And it's usually they're in a GT or whatever, and it's goddamn people are so like some Mustang drivers are so dumb, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, Vipers are the most crashed supercars. It's the older ones. It's because they used to not have basically they were manual, and on top of that, if I remember correctly, they didn't have what is that called? I think it's like manual. Basically, it's like they're the fluid to help you turn the car. I forgot what it's called. No traction. Yeah, they had no traction control. They were manual, and on top of that, too, the first two gens of it, or the first three gens of the Viper, didn't have any fucking like what is that shit called? ABS. Thank you. Didn't have any ABS, and it was really, really, really hard to move the car. So if you're driving fast and you turned wrong or some shit, oh my god, you go into the wall. Yeah, but then they fixed it up and they have ABS, but still, it's a sick car though. They're really nice. Yeah, ton of people. But if you actually power steering, thank you. Yeah, they didn't have power steering as well. Not well on the more traditional. I think from like 2010s onwards, they all had power steering. It's a really badass car. It's a very nice car. Can you give some info on Doge, Elon, Mars? I think, if I'm being completely honest, I think Elon has lost the plot. I think he's not as cool as he was in crypto anymore. If I'm being completely honest, I think he's still really relevant, but Elon is just lost. I mean, I think he hurt himself real bad. The miscalculation was he went after Trump and made himself look retarded, and he lost a lot of street cred, not only in the Trump camp, but on the crypto Twitter camp as well. He washed himself. Like, I'm not even lying. I'm saying this with and I still like Elon. I like what he's doing. I like with the Boring Company. I like what he's doing with Starlink. I like what he's doing, with all the stuff he's doing with like spaceships and going to Mars and shit. But like right now, he's like in a wash situation right now. Like, he's not as cool as he was before. And he didn't pump Dogecoin. I mean, he didn't really pump Doge this time around. He's not really pushing the whole Doge thing. The actual, Department of Doge Education didn't even pump. So even the main meme coin that I put some money into, that it didn't do nothing. I mean, I managed to get my money out. I didn't lose much. It didn't pump at all. Like, Doge he wasn't repping Doge really, other than using it to he's like trying to clean up the economy. The thing is just he bit the hand that fed him. And then also he's been losing a lot of arguments online. And then on top of that too, his baby mamas that coming after him for being a deadbeat and all this other crazy shit. It's like, damn, dog. He reads super chats, not yet, but I'm going to. Controversial opinion: the Corvette Z06 is the most you would ever need. Yeah, Corvettes, especially the one thing I don't like about Corvettes is I know you could change this probably, but I've driven a lot of Corvettes before, just in town or in Miami. Man, I don't, maybe it's just a GM car thing or something like that, but you have to really push down on the gas pedal to even make the car go. I'm so used to very sensitive gas pedals. So I have a lot of control over that and stuff like that, but Godfoot, but damn, dude, I almost have to go halfway through the gas pedal to finally make that shit go. But they probably did that because of they probably got sued over so many years of retards killing themselves, Yeah, Elon's in his enemy year right now. Yeah, Elon's in his enemy year right now, so yeah. You like any layer 2s? If so, what's the top one? Fuck. I mean, I'm not really liking any of the layer 2s right now. I mean, fuck. I mean, literally not. I mean, base, I guess, but there's not even a token to invest in, so you're buying Aerodrome, basically. Yeah. How do you plan to avoid the central bank digital slavery? Well, I have the coins that I'm not going to be poor already. I just hold my bags and just be never poor again still. But it's basically getting maybe eventually more passports, having properties in multiple, or areas in other countries, over time, just being more well-traveled and just having plans, bug out bags, stuff like that, having your assets, in different places, and just being unkillable basically. And then just basically keep yourself low profile, having fun, not, don't make stupid enemies, don't do retard shit. I know. Metis would be cool. I like Metis, but it's just like, but I'm not thinking about it, but I have a nice chunk of Metis, but like that, I bought Metis is cheap. I actually, no. It went cheaper. I think I bought it at a good price, but I think I remember I went under $10 for a second. I didn't buy it under $10, or at least I got to remember the price. I wrote it down somewhere. This is why you write down shit. This is why I tell guys to write down their stuff. So, they passed no, they haven't yet. They said they're going to, but I don't think he's going to pass it. And because I don't think the anti-CBD law has even passed. I mean, it's just Trump's not going to do it when he's under there, but he's going to allow the Democrats to do it. Probably, if the Democrats win. The Democrats are probably going to usher in the central bank digital currency. But guess what? We basically already live under a central bank digital currency. Most of you fuckers don't use cash at all most of the time, using your debit and credit card. That's all digital cash anyway. We already have a central bank digital currency. It's called fucking USDC and Tether. That's central. Those are the CBDs V1. Of the United States. Everyone's playing catch up to the United States. The United States is so ahead of the curve when it comes to this shit. Are you still buying Wi-Fi? I'm being very careful about that. When it's so hyped, so many people are watching it. If I catch it early, if everything comes out and I can catch it at a good price, I will. But if it happens to launch while I'm sleeping, or I'm just away from the computer and it goes, I'm just gonna let it go. I'll catch down on the rebound and stuff, or I'll see if I can we'll make some heads and tails on it. I've already made some good money. Like I made money on the Trump coin, but I told people I threw a good 5-figure amount into Trump, got that 3x, cheated out, was happy with that, just turned it into Sol, and then just turned that more money into more money. Yeah. Let's get into some super chats, man. Hit the like button while you guys are here, man. Okay, Bendu with the $10 super chat, man. What is your best guess on alt season this year, next year? It doesn't appear that retail is coming anytime soon to buy our bags. We were promised Lambos. I thought the dip that keeps on dipping. Like I've said before, it's looking to me right now that it's going to be more buy the news instead of buy the rumor, sell the news. It's looking to me sort of like the interest rate cuts, regardless of not that interest rate cut, when it does happen, the market will be shaky on the day and then probably turned up green. So I'm more leaning towards the rate cut being green for the market, because finally it's a change of pace and borrowing rates are going to come down. There's a lot of corporations in the United States right now that are zombie corps that need to refinance their debt, just like the United States government. So, we're gonna have a pretty decent fourth quarter, which is gonna be pretty nice. We're still in the third quarter. I mean, obviously, we're going to the third quarter, fourth quarter, but those interest rates they're coming. It's more likely we're going to have 2 interest rate cuts, probably of 25 and 25. It'd be nice to get a 50 then a 25. That'd be really nice. But they've already. I mean, the Feds. I mean, if you guys watched my 2 shows ago. 3 shows ago, I did a thing on the Fed, right? And the whole thing on the Fed is that they basically have changed it. So 2% was what they're shooting for the inflation rate. They're now saying, hey, you know what? We don't have to do 2%. It could be a little higher than that. We could take 3 and then rebalance a little later, or it could go lower and then we can let it go for higher. So they're pretty much saying that they're okay with basically 3% inflation. 3.5% inflation. Right now, we're in the low 2s right now, so they're gonna allow the interest rate cuts and sort of the heating up the economy to allow interest rates to allow inflation rate to go up to probably 3.5% without tripping about it. I think around 4% is when they started considering probably adding maybe increasing rates. but it'll take a while for that to happen. So just to answer your question, Bendu, we're still going to get an alt season. It's happening. I mean, it's all basically off the back of Ethereum, basically. Ethereum climbs to $5,200 and higher, bro. We're off to the races. Like we already touched we've already tested, the all-time high. We touched the all-time high of Ethereum already here in America, but in Asia is more closer to like $5,100. So this is why, like I say, $5,200 sustained and above. We're in an alt season. And what happens? Let's just say we're $5,400 on Ethereum, right? What happens?
How they legends, they doing podcasts. This other. We make more money than you, nigga. We sit here and make more money than you. I know you don't want to play the Cash App, open your bank account game on the phone when we see each other. I know you don't want to open your phones up and see how much niggas got in the account. You made $2 million.
I know you don't want no ATM battle, nigga.
Yeah, nigga don't want to, nigga, we make more money than you, nigga. You talking about, they podcast. Nigga, because we getting chicken. We make more money than you. You better come when you want a job. We might got a job for you, nigga.
Peter Parker. I missed the part where that's my problem. Peter Parker should have gone with Ursula, dog. Ursula Stan over here, man. You're always better going after genuine desire. That's as you get older, that's the realest shit ever. At the end of the day, is a chick fucking with you that fucking likes you a lot. If she likes you a lot, you're gonna have a good time. Now, of course, if she's fucking snaggletooth as fuck, then I guess not. I understand too. We got to have standards too. God forbid, right? Guys have standards, but genuine desire. I mean, your chick should be thirsting after your dick. Absolutely. And if she is, you're going to have a good time. But if you're just barking up the tree trying to get the cooch and she's like, all right, I guess is going to turn into police officers, please arrest. You're chopping DCC. Gosh. As soon as I come with the red pill truths, bro, my Lord, 2010 Bitcoin. Oh my God. What's your initial go-to initial DMS? What do you mean by that, Miss? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, no tortas though, if you can help it. Now, I know every guy's at a different level, so there's now. I think I showed you guys this already, but where is it? And remember the I think guys are pretty I think guys within one margin of so I think girls perception of good looking dude is way off, right? But guys are very on the money and stuff. That chick's hot, right? But a 7 for usually guys are about a 1 deviation off. So as an example, right? Either you're just in line or you're 1 off or 1 too high. So depending on what you're into usually. So let's just say Franklin's banging what I consider an 8, but he considers a 7. That's within the standard deviation. That's fine. Or me and Franklin are the same, and are a set that she's a 7, she's a 7. Yeah, dog, totally fuckable. In the zone there. But there's dudes that are you're a 5 for you is a 7 for him, and that's just because that's just all he can get. That is a little odd, but it does happen. I saw someone in here. Is my audio still coming out good? Just FYI. Let me know. I saw someone ask a really good question in here before I was in there. Oh, this is such a great question right here. So, Chris Cross, how low do you think mortgage rates will go? I think because mortgage rates right now, depending on if you have let's just say you have your high 700s, right, or 800 on credit score, you're probably getting a 30-year mortgage for about 6.9%, 6.8%. 7.1. That's the range right there. I think you'll be able to get into low 4s for a time there. So, okay, cool. 6 isn't that deviation. Yeah. Well, it depends. Yeah, exactly, Franklin. But just to answer the mortgage rate question, I think you guys will be able to get a 4%, which is actually quite not. It's not bad. So during when interest rates were at 0%, the banks were just like, at 0, we can't give them like 1% loans. So they were still like, if you had the best credit in the world, you were like, if you were doing a giant deal, they could give you interest only at like 1.9, maybe 2%. The average person in America was getting their mortgage rate at 3%, low 3s. And if you're let's just say you were kind of in the low 7s or like high 6s, you're still getting like low 4, maybe like high 3s. So like it's very likely we're going to be in the 3s. Or in the 4s, I'm sorry, in the 4s for interest rates, which is going to spur along a lot of sales. I do still think this puts downward pressure on the market, because you're about to have a lot of people who are house poor or house rich, cash poor, are going to start putting their property on the market because they now can move, and this is going to cause. I think it's going to cause a glut of a supply on the real estate market, which is going to have prices come down, but it'll be a better buyer's market, which is really cool because we're in a buyer's market right now, not a seller's market. Have you heard anything about petroleum soon will be able to be bought by the yuan? It's already has been. It's been for a while. I mean, it's still going to be dollar based, but they've been trying with the BRICS. But the BRICS countries are a bunch of bitch made motherfuckers, basically. I mean, because like internationally, the RMB, right? Unless you're trading directly with the Chinese, okay. The only reason you would take it is because I'm already doing so. Like with someone like Brazil, as an example, Brazil trades a lot with China, right? So Brazil trades a lot with China. It makes sense if I'm Brazil. Okay, I'll take some RMB, but you have to buy my oil at a higher price, or I'm buying your oil at a cheaper price. Will you do that for me? All right, fine. I'll buy. It makes sense, and then you'll accept it for trade when I'm buying back from them anyway. So like that makes sense. But if you're trying to buy anything else, if you're trying to pay for expensive labor or certain materials and stuff, or certain like essentially like technologies, you're probably not buying it from China. You're going to be buying from other countries, or vice versa. Like the trading market's pretty crazy out here. Or sometimes you're buying from some other third party corporation, and they want dollars. So the thing is that Chinese currency is pretty weak internationally, unless you're going to specific buyers, basically. Yeah, blink chilling. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I print profits. Kyle, what we threw at you, man? What we threw? Yeah, we're working on that meme. That meme's coming through, dogs. Don't worry. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. So I was gonna share this with you guys right here. It's that whole thing right here where I talk about this one, like the gold digger thing and stuff. I think I showed this on my other stream. Now, obviously, there's some blue pill shit in here, but there's some truth in it. But also, it's a little blue pill, but it's pretty funny.
There's no such thing as a gold digger. Women are naturally expensive. So pick one in your price range and shut up. Hair, nails, skincare, clothes, makeup, none of that is free. Even that girl that you think's low maintenance, the one that's natural, you must have never had a girlfriend before, because that natural girl, she's rocking a $200 effortless look. Okay, that's just the base model. You want the leather seats and the sunroof, that's going to cost you. Okay, so pick one in your price range and shut up. You don't walk into a luxury car dealership and yell at the salesman because the car is more than you can afford. You get a Corolla and you mind your business, right? If she's out of your budget, that's not her being a gold digger. That's you shopping in the wrong aisle. You can't complain that champagne costs too much when you only brought beer money, okay? Stop complaining and just date within your means. That's what I do, okay? There's someone for everyone. Stop crying about women wanting too much and go find someone whose idea of a fancy night out is Buffalo Wild Wings. They're out there. I grew up with them. These are my people. But I'm from Jersey. I'm not from Monte Carlo, and that's okay.
And that's okay. You need a Camry, girl. Get you a Lexus. Yeah, reliable Lexus. Well, Lexus are reliable, man. That's a good. I mean, what is it? Lexus would be a fucking. Is that like a half white, half fucking Japanese bitch? Man, that's not bad. that spend their summers in Japan. Oh shit, that's funny as fuck. But there's a lot of there's a lot of truth in that. There's a lot of truth in that. Now, obviously, it's a bit of a blue pill take, a chunk of it. But yeah, women are expensive. They are. I'm not talking about like some bitch on a rotation. I'm talking about like she's your chick, right? They just are. They just is like, hey, I know you have time. Now, obviously, muscle mind. You have to have frame and everything like that. But like, instead of you working today, how about we go fuck off and and have a day for us, which is, i.e., basically means I'm gonna go spend about $1,000 today. Not even just buying or anything, just like I'm not working a day, so I'm already losing money. We're gonna go to a restaurant. We're gonna go drive over here. We're gonna go over there. We might spend some money here. It's still having fun and shit, but it is what it is. American Asian girl? Nah, I don't know about American Asian girl. I mean, there's a lot of shit. A lot of American Asian girls are cooked, dog. I don't know about all that now. Inflation's making every chick expensive. Yeah, because why do they call it chicks? Because they want a nest. You ever think about that? Like, why do you think? Like, at the end of the day, if you really think about it, why are you guys trying to get rich for? Because you want to have enough money where you can have two girlfriends and a main piece. And at least two of them know about each other. You want to be able to take care of your mommy and your daddy if you love them. If they love you. Well, no, more if you love them. Well, I guess if you love them, basically. I guess they love you doesn't matter as much. Be the boss man. Be above the 1% and stuff in terms of people around you. And you're slinging dicks like hotcakes. Have a family and not have to work. Yeah. Have a family and your chick doesn't have to work to take care of kids. Did your baby mama... Wait, what? Did your baby mama get you for child support? She bittered behavior when you got rich? No. She sat her ass down. You think I'm getting fucking spun around by my nose? Like, yes, baby, please. No, bitch, I run the hell no. What the Mister? I'm getting real disturbed with some of these retarded questions you're asking, dog. Miss Ship's over here asking some real ops ass questions right now. Yeah, my girl cooks for me. I don't know, man. Call me first generation Latino fucking machismo, man. But ask me if I wash dishes. Ask me if I do the laundry. Ask me if I make food. The answer is no. No, but I don't let people test me and shit. Fuck that shit, man. No, I don't have a lawn, man. I've cut enough lawns, man. I have learned. I have learned. I know how to do landscaping. It's all fucking. It's all like I've landscaped the shit out of everything, man. I got everything on drip system, bro. Man, fuck that. I don't got a lawn. Do I change diapers? I have changed diapers, but just because I wanted to. It's sick, man. I changed my little baby's diaper. He turns around, runs away butt naked. I'm like, dude, where you going? No. But that's just because I want to spend time with my little baby boy. That's my baby though. Like, that's not shit. That shit's not a chore. If your chick's like, you bitch made motherfucker, you got to change the diaper, then fuck no. What the fuck? Because I wanted to, Cap. I don't know. You guys don't love your kids and shit. I see my baby boy every day. I live with my son. Literally today we did a test, right? My son started bit my mom, bit my baby moms, was biting everybody, wouldn't bite me. Respect. He put my little boy puts the two pieces on everybody. Put his hands down with the boss, man. Oh fuck, man. Really funny, man.
You've got women and faggots on one side, and you got real niggas on the other. Real niggas. Real men, real guys with real balls. That's the difference.
Yep. Are you going? Wait, what's that question say? Are you going to have kids out of wedlock? Yeah, probably. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Think I was retarded enough to get married? Stupid.
Hey Jackson, you want to come to the beach?
Yeah, but you've got to drive though.
Why can't you drive? I drove last time.
I sold my car.
Why did you sell your car?
I needed some cash for Bitcoin. I thought it was in a dip.
You sold your car.
Don't even worry, Lachlan. I'll be able to buy a brand new BMW with the gains I'm gonna make. Don't even fret.
I'm gonna fret! That's the last thing you had. You don't have anything left.
Stop fretting. I've got plenty of money. It's just all in crypto. I'm investing.
That's not investing. What if it falls?
It's the future, Lachlan. Why are you all up in my ass about it?
I'm up your ass because I have to buy you lunch every time we go out because you have no money.
My money is in a blockchain. It's all secure there.
You can't spend it. It's not currency.
It's digital currency.
Well, then buy me a Subway.
I can't.
Why not?
They don't take Bitcoin, and also I don't want to spend it anyway.
You can't literally invest all the money you have. You have to keep some of it to be money.
But it's going to grow, Lachlan. You don't understand.
And what's the point of growing it if you're too scared to ever take it out?
Because I'm rich.
You're literally going to die a millionaire with no actual possessions.
I'd rather that than die poor.
I'd rather die poor and have spent all my money on life stuff than die technically rich, but all my money is in fucking Shiba Inu.
And NFTs.
Oh, for fuck's sake, do not get me started.
My NFT is gonna blow, you just wait.
You spent 30 grand on it.
It's a waiting game.
It's a bubble.
You're a bubble.
What?
You're a fucking bubble, mate.
How am I a bubble?
You're worth it.
Look, you guys, look, I'm gonna tell you some life shit right now. Get you a woman that you like enough that you don't want to kill her. As long as you're happy, have a family, and fuck what the government thinks. If you don't want to get married, don't have to get married. If you do feel it in your soul and you feel it's the right decision, like, I mean, sure, we could laugh and joke around everything, right? But if you want to get married, that is completely up to you. I mean, I won't shit on you for it, right? Because especially if you're a red pill guy and you know the consequence, it's like you know what you're stepping into. But at the same time, too, like the red pill, this came from Rollo Tomasi, fundamentally, right? It's choose your own adventure. You have the power to master your destiny. You choose your destiny. Choose your destiny. What do you want with your life? What do you want with your life? Do you want one woman, a bunch of kids, happy and rich? Do you want multiple girlfriends? Do you want, I don't know, like it's all. Do you want a main chick, some mistresses? Do you just want five? I don't even want a mistress. I just want to have like a girlfriend here. As a matter of fact, no. I just jump from country to country, fucking whatever chicks I like, or I have a stable of like, hey, I call I'm going to Thailand. I got my Thailand girl. I got the Portuguese girl. I got the Spanish girl. I got this girl. You could be Mr. Worldwide. But it's okay. But that's what you want. You have to, like, that's the whole thing, is choose what you want to do. And that's the hardest, guys, is guys can't choose. You can't choose what you want. Crypto and the red pill will give you the power to choose. But you have to choose. You have to, like, it's indecision. You have to sit down. Okay, what do I want in my life? If I have a child, that comes with consequences. What consequences is that? There's parental investment. I have a child to care for. What are the positives? I have someone very important in my life. I've added to my family. There's a warmthness that comes to a house. I smile more every day. I mean, there isn't a day I don't smile and laugh with my little kid. It's made my life better. You know, if like if your life, like right now, I just want a girlfriend, or like I just want to be smashing bitches, but I'm trying to focus on my money and just like get cars. That's okay, bro. But like your life, we can choose what to do. I mean, obviously it does get weird. Like, if you're 55 still in no family, it does that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not saying there's a wall for a guy or nothing like that, but like it does get kind of strange. Like after a while, and then you feel the pressure, and then on two, and then you like as you get older, because most guys like now obviously if you age really well and you're super in shape and you got money, your options are more open. But most guys they lack in one of those because of their choices. And or maybe like you got sick and there's really nothing you can do on that one, so sorry, but like roll the dice, and then you end up having to compromise and doing deals with the devil, and then you're mostly you can only pull like 30 somethings who only got a little bit of time to have these kids anyway, and then these bitches have been like if they're childless to their 30s, you almost got to look at them like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You know, I want no responsibilities in 304s. Boom, that's okay. My G, and we can hang out at the craps table and have some fun. Absolutely. You know, I know I want a wife, but I got to vet and set up my lifestyle where I'm truly protected. Exactly. But red pill ideology, you know what you want, Franklin. That's what I'm talking about, bro. My boy Trevor. He got engaged. He's getting married. He's red pilled. He's making some money. He's got his business in order. He found himself somebody he liked and wants, and he's going to start himself a family. But he chose to do it, and he did it at a really responsible age. He didn't get married and do all this crap in his 20s. He's doing it into his late 30s. Beautiful. Master of your universe. You know? I think Trevor's 39. I think he's 39. If he isn't 39, wow, he looks pretty good for his age. Very good. Trevor's a good looking dude. Good guy. Good buddy of mine. You know, it's like that one thing. It's like you end up like there's a certain age. I don't know. Maybe it's your late 20s onwards. You start having a lot of friends that are like ambiguous and shit. Like a lot of my friends are probably really in their 40s and late 30s and stuff. But then I just like there's just come an age where it's just like it's almost like you're all the same age. But then you're like, oh yeah, this fucker's older than me. I forgot. Yeah, 34. You know, if you're in your 20s, and I'll answer a bunch of those questions too, because I got a lot of advice for when you're in your 20s and stuff like that. But you got to choose your own adventure. What did I do in my 20s? I sacrificed a good chunk of my 20s into work to attain skills and, you know, make the income that I needed to then level up and have the money to be able to take chances to make multiples in order to like free myself. And I did. You know, and lunch money is right here. Most men nowadays are getting married because their girls are applying pressure to get married, which is major. Yeah, they're being forced into it versus what they want to do. And the thing is, like, what ends up happening is that now there's nothing wrong with being with your girlfriend from like high school or like you've been with her for like in your 20s, or it doesn't matter. Like it's your decision. But there's a lot of stuff where like guys couldn't get another girl, and that's the only coochie in the world, and then she has this power over you because you can't do any better, you know, and that sucks, you know. What would you do if you were 21 again? I would have YouTubed probably. I was so scared of YouTubing. I would have been like, I told Charlie this the other day, I would have probably been crypto YouTubing since 2016. I was just scared to do it. I didn't want to do it because I didn't have $1 million in crypto. I didn't start my channel in cryptocurrency until it was like what was it, like May or June of 2020? I didn't start my YouTube channel till then. Until I had like $1 million portfolio, because I put this arbitrary number. I should have just been streaming since 17. Fuck, you can imagine how big I'd be. You see my mouth? See the way I run my mouth, dude? Oh my god, bros. I'd be at some like, fuck, dog. Couldn't imagine, bro.
Imagine selling now. Honestly, man. Fucking imagine it. Looking at your fucking kids in the eyes and being like, you know what? I'm real sorry, my youths. Daddy fucking went and got a sex change. You know what I mean? No more big dick. Daddy got a fat pussy now, okay? You're a fucking weakling. Fuck that, man. I can't look my children in the eyes knowing that daddy fucking sold on dumps. On fucking dumps, man. You fucking idiots. Who the fuck is selling? I don't know anyone selling. My team ain't selling. I I know bag hunters ain't fucking selling. Gem hunters ain't selling. So who the fuck is selling? Michael Saylor buying. Grayscale buying. Elon Musk on the Tesla cash flow fund is buying. So who the fuck is selling? I tell you who's selling. Little weekend pussios that didn't even fucking want to be in this game anyway. Didn't understand it. I'm in it for the tech. Fuck off, mate. You ain't.
Well, at least on the business side, I think I still would have done the same path I would have did, but I would have YouTubed. I would have had a YouTube channel for my landscape business or something. I would have ended up making something about doing cleanups and shit like that. I had that idea forever. I just never did it because I just being scared. I mean, just being honest with you guys, and then like probably would have had a crypto channel in 17. That would have been the big differences right there. I'd be a lot richer right now and a lot more famous, and I'd still end up being the same dude. I mean, pretty awesome. I guess on the personal side, I probably would have told myself to stop fucking trying to chase after some dumb bitch a long time ago and stuff like that because she's worthless. But you know, you're young and dumb, and you're going after fucking meaningless hoes. You know, not that I was like losing my mind over, but I was just like that attention could have just been spent just clubbing a little more, probably just having more fun. Because when I did get close, it was a mistake. Like one of the first, she was talking, and then I literally like I talked myself, like she talked so much that I talked myself out of sex with her. That's how much it was like we're going to fuck, we're going to do all this stuff and everything. Right. And then I'm hearing her talk and she keeps going lower in IQ in my head. Like it's done deal. Smash. It's smashed already. Right. But then as we're continuing on, she keeps going like dumb bitch, retard. What? Then I fucking just stop talking to her. I just go. It's like reverse fucking like sex. I don't even know fuck. Like, you know, you've talked yourself out of coochie. She talked herself out of dick. Like, I don't know how you do that as a girl. That's insane. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was so bad, dude. I don't want to say information about it. It was just so like, I just like this bitch. She's like retarded. Of course, Chola. I mean, of course, she's like lightly in that fucking whole shit. Of course, like just like, oh my God. Oh my God. It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. Like, man. Miguel, what do you think about branding when you have multiple skills of value? For example, I'm a world traveler, crypto personal trainer, IT expert, well, okay, well, now I'm biased with crypto, right? But if you're a world traveler, that lends itself very good for personal trainer. If you're you can combine world traveler with IT and good experience with generative IV. Either you go in those. The thing is world traveler and crypto works really well. Because then you can be an expat, you're talking about countries, you can talk about taxes. There's a lot of stuff to do with crypto side. The world traveler personal trainer, that works really good too. But it doesn't, I know people who do that and it doesn't mix well with AI stuff unless you're doing it for the crypto, unless you're doing it for the gym content with AI. There's a way to do it and make cool videos. But the IT, so either you do world traveler, IT expert with generative AI being the main thing because you're like the AI and like tech and around. Basically, you can mix a lot of stuff together, but the crypto and the personal trainer will have to be separate, basically. But the world traveler mix is really good to make you interesting with either one of those three I've just said. Did she have a helmet? No, nothing like that. No, she had a fucking wagon on her. Oh my God. Fucking fattest ass ever, dude. Oh my God. And I'm not talking about like fat, like she looks terrible. I'm talking about God damn. Ugh. Anyways. Franklin got that realtor smile. All right, let's answer some super chats real quick while we're at it. Okay. We've got RBM Trades. What's going on with the $5 super chat? Solana, Sonic, Doge, Jupe, Pepe, all current prices. Your thoughts on this portfolio potentially? I like it. You know, you've got two good L1s. You got a good meme coin. You got some Pepe as well. The Jupiter, I would almost feel better you switching that into like maybe half Radium and half Jupiter. I would honestly feel more comfortable just all Jupiter, basically, unless not Jupiter, Radium. I'm so sorry, Radium. Like switching that for Ray, because it moves a lot better with Solana. You know, I'll take this down for 1 second. Like if we're to look right here, right? Let's look at Jupe, right? Obviously, right? Like the price of Jupiter is going to move once Solana breaks its all-time high. But like if you looked at max performance, right? $1.75, got airdrop to people, went down to 48 cents. It's been in this range, and we're back to here. So like a big old nothing. Big old pussy, right? We got Radium over here, right? Now, Radium obviously has been around since a long time, so I'm going to discount over here. Let's get to 22. Okay. Large time to accumulate. It's really had a nice run from $8. So if you bought over here, 21 cents, 20 cents, $8. Performance crashed real bad, $1. Sitting on 2x. The trend's up. It's recently been to $8. You know it's going to go back to $8. There's just more hope, and it moves much more in tandem with Solana, right? Why is this going up right now? Because Solana is climbing up, right? Where's Solana right now? Bitcoin's below 10,000 and stuff, right? Solana's back at 205. Solana's been ratioing between like 180. Like let's look at the last month, right? It's just been slowly after this crash, right? It's been slowly heading back up. 200. It's just been going back and forth between like $80 to 200, low 200s, right? 216. So the trend's up. So if this is heading up, let's look at Radium again, right? Let's look at Ray. If Solana's been like for the last month or so, it's been going like that. Okay, let's look at Radium. Let's look at the last month. Trending upwards. That's just the way I look at it. Raj body slam that like button. Are you a wagonologist? What do you mean wagonologist? Yeah, but I like the Solana, I like the Sonic. Either throw that $500 of Pepe into Doge or move all that Doge into Pepe. But the safer, if you're trying to be super safe with it, I concentrate the Pepe into Doge. Just have that bigger. Doge is at a decent price, and that 2K should be probably in Radium if you're going to do that. Or put 1,000 in Radium, and then put another 1,000 into some fucking shitters on Solana, so you have some upside and stuff. Nobody's a good one. There's a couple other plays and stuff, but yeah, that's the way I do it. Agent Wade. Hi, Wade. $10 super chat. 280K portfolio. Should I be afraid that it... Wait. $280,000 portfolio. Should I be afraid that it won't lease $1 million of the cycle? Emotions are up and down. Yeah, you'll hit $1 million, dog. You hit $1 million. If it's $1 million, if it's almost $300,000 right now, I'd be shocked. Unless it's just all Bitcoin or something like that, I think you'd hit the $1 million even if it was just all Ethereum. Honestly. Oh, the study of ass. Oh, I like ass. Oh, yeah, definitely. I guess when I was really young, I liked titty a lot, but that's just because, of course, you're sucking on them titties when you're little, and so you have a natural appreciation. But, yeah, it's all about the wagon. Absolutely. Is TFC rugging right now? Shame on the founders. TFC. Is it a good time to scope up some PDI? I think it's already bottomed out. I mean, the really low prices have already come already for it and stuff like that. You probably could still buy some okay-ish, but like it's starting to get a little louder again. It's not anything crazy, but yeah. What caused the beginning of rate cuts in 2020? The beginning of rate cuts? Well, there wasn't any real rate cuts in 2020. Like we were at zero basically. We had rate cut increases in January of 22 is when we started because we had gone on basically a 13-year bull run, basically. Pretty practically at 0% interest rates for like a decade, The Fed should have ran off the balance sheet a lot sooner. They could have done very tiny, small, like over that 10 years, right? They could have, especially during like the first 5, I understand it giving it 0. They should have very slowly, maybe like 25 basis points for a year. Nothing crazy, just something to like lightly increase the interest rates very slowly, very methodical. We're going to increase it very small by 25 basis points. Nothing, basically. Yeah. But thank you, Rafael. Let's keep going. Thoughts on USD/USC meme coin? Oh, that's a good meme coin. I've made some money on that coin. It's cool. I don't know. I haven't seen it much. I sold out of it a while ago, but let me see. I've been moving stuff into Nobody and stuff like that. Give me 1 second. One second, let me get the daily bitch. It's heading up pretty nice, man. Dang, I haven't tracked this in a minute, man. Hey, not bad. Yeah, it's good coin. I recommend this coin a while ago when the market cap was a lot lower. It's done very well. Yeah, 55 million market cap. It looks like it's got some strength. I mean, the chart's going in the right direction. Obviously, so if Solana catches, goes back down to 80, it's going to lose a lot of this kind of momentum it has right here. But yeah, it looks like it's going to keep going. Gotta double check my walls to see if I have any leftovers. I think I did sell all out of it though. But I made some really good profit on this coin. So yeah. Is Nobody still a good buy? I think so, but let me double check the price on Nobody. I think but it's a meme coin. I mean, literally, what else can you say about it? The whole thing about this coin is basically this is a coin. It's an unstable coin. It's funny, but it doesn't do anything really. But yeah. Whoa. There we go. Nobody's sausage. Yeah, it's come down a little bit finally. Yeah, this is a decent entry, especially with Solana being so positive right now. It's in the 200s. This is going down right now. Yeah, it's a good entry from now and lower. Yeah, seriously, it is. We broke into a new all-time high, so the pattern's still good, right? Like we're still heading in a really nice direction. Previous is about we're right now just barely below the old all-time high right now. The new all-time high went up to 80 something. It almost touched about I think it basically hit about 90 million market cap. Yes, I'm still buying fat. Just want to get some cash and stuff here and there. Just like DC. I already have a lot of fat already, but I still like fat. But it looks like shit right now until we get Solana moving above 220 sustained, 2 million market cap. So it's bleeding out right now. Just look at it. I mean, just say the pattern's down. But once Solana gets into an alt season and stuff like this, will start heading back up and stuff. The marketing's still good on it. Yeah. So I'll still probably buy some. 2 million's really low. So it's basically at the low right now. So yeah, people are accumulating it still, and it's part of the IP. It's part of the IP meta with like Pudgy and stuff like that. And I just want you to know, I've been the one I've been calling a lot of this IP meta stuff for a while now. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, you guys. Yeah. Let's keep going. Torta Tech. That's funny. World is yours. What's up, man? $10 super chat. 5K. Not sure where to put a Palomo, Sonic, Pulsex, Dream Bag. If that's what you have to put in right now, I mean, obviously it'd be ridiculous to put it all so I'd probably if I were to split it, I'd probably put like 2K Sonic, 2K Pulsex, 1K Palomos just to have a bag because Palomos is at its low right now. But to put all 5K into Palomos right now is probably not the move and stuff, just because I think you can make. I think we need to be in a full bull market Ethereum mode for like all of the GameFi stuff to go on. But Palomas is going to do very well towards the end of the year and beginning of first quarter of next year. There's some good stuff coming up for it. Can't really say the rest because it's Fight Club stuff. So, but I like Sonic at these prices, PulseX at these prices. I think that's the way to do it, basically. Oh, Candlemaster. We got Ken Rose with the $5 super chat, man. Buenas tardes, Miguel. Do you think there's anywhere to be another downturn in the market before the Fed meeting? Yeah, if the down we're basically like, if the downturn's basically going to be like in the next week or so, if we're going down, but it's not going to be very significant. I think just the market looks very undirectional to me. It's just kind of like it's going down because there's nothing else for it to do. That's really it. So it'll just slightly go down. I don't believe we're going to go below $100,000 mark. $100,000 on BTC. The worst case would be like a wick down to 99 for a second, and we'll be back at 100K. There's just a lot of buyers of Bitcoin at that price point. And it's Ethereum too will be gobbled up. If Ethereum got below like $4,000, it's going to be the funds are just going to go crazy buying it up. So yeah. Do you have any advice for any new advisors and crypto coaches? Yes. Don't manage. Please go out of your way not to manage someone's personal funds in terms of like you holding onto the tokens and doing it for them. I would highly recommend if you are doing that, obviously be careful. Don't be that degenerate with it and stuff like that. You gotta put them in positions where they can win, and you got to be real normie with it. Because you have to invest versus you have to think about them investing towards if they are going to do it themselves, which they will be. I highly disincentivize you to be holding on to their money and doing anything. It's going to end bad. You're probably smart. It might end up doing really good, right? But it's a lot of stress for basically little reward unless you got to have it so set up good, and I still think it's not worth it. I think it's only worth it if you're managing millions of dollars but then so you also still got the pressure on you and stuff. So it's, just, yourself, dog. Be careful. How much PulseX do I need to become a millionaire this cycle? I always thought a billion plus. I've kind of said that as the benchmark always, right? I guess if you wanted to be really safe just to make sure, like 2 billion probably. No matter what happens. Spooky Bear, repeat after me. Sonic will hit $5 this cycle. Hey, Spooky Bear, haven't seen you in a long time, dog. Where you been, dog? I haven't seen Spooky Bear in months. That's funny. That's really funny. All I hear when people tell me shit.
I really think XRP could hit $10,000.
XRP definitely could hit $10,000. BlackRock is about to buy $9 trillion worth of XRP.
That's insane. Soulface, what do you think, bro?
Oh yeah, definitely 1,000%. XRP is about to hit $10,000, especially because of them going after the Swift banking system.
Okay, Gabe, what do you think, bro?
Without a doubt, XRP to 10 bands, and the reason is XRP has intrinsic value. Bitcoin doesn't.
Okay, Mark, what do you think?
XRP $10,000? No question.
Okay, cool. Luke, what do you think?
Absolutely. Wisdom Tree just recently filed an ETF. It's going to go berserk.
Okay, cool. Sage, what do you think, bro?
I think XRP could 100% hit $10,000 simply if they just take over the Swift banking system, which will put their market cap well over 1.2 quadrillion.
Help. Okay. Investing. Don't know what to do, what it is, but I need help. I need help.
Okay, so I would recommend, so me personally, I have 1.3 million in XRP. So right now it's about $2 and something cents, but the community knows that when I know it will bump up to $10, I'm going to be basically set for life. So I would highly recommend buying XRP. Why are you crying?
What the hell did you just say?
XRP.
I couldn't even understand what X could even stand for.
It doesn't stand for anything. It's just like, XRP doesn't stand for anything like explicitly. It's just like
I'm screwed. Crypto men come this way. Help me.
Just put money into XRP and then you're set for life.
Put my money in it.
Or just spend it all. Whatever you want to do.
Well, will the IRS come after me if they won't come after me if I do that?
You haven't paid taxes in 2 years, so they're going to come after you anyway.
Not if I had my money in this XPR stuff. Right?
Yeah, you're right. Just do that.
Oh, shit, dude. Oh, that's so funny. You know the sad part is? The OF girls, that OF chick is making more sense than the dudes are. That's how crazy this shit is, dude. Like, how the fuck? I mean, like, her $10 thing for XRP is not completely off. Like, it's in the realm of possibility, right? These 10,000, like, these are the scammers I be telling you guys on Instagram. Look at these fat fucks.
I really think XRP can hit $10,000.
XRP definitely could hit $10,000. BlackRock is about to buy $9 trillion worth of XRP.
That's insane. Soulface, what do you think, bro?
Oh yeah, definitely 1,000%. XRP is about to hit $10,000, especially because of them going after the SWIFT banking system.
Okay, Gabe, what do you think, bro?
Without a doubt, XRP to 10 bands, and the reason is XRP has intrinsic value. Bitcoin doesn't.
Okay, Mark, what do you think?
XRP $10,000? No question.
Okay, cool. Lou, what do you think?
Absolutely. Wisdom Tree just recently filed an ETF. It's going to go berserk.
Okay, cool. Sage, what do you think, bro?
I think XRP could 100% hit $10,000 simply if they just take over the SWIFT banking system, which will put their market cap well over 1.2 quadrillion.
1.2 quadrillion. 1.2 quadrillion. 1.2 quadrillion. 1.2 quadrillion. How do you say that with a straight face, dog? Oh man, dude. Oh fuck, that's funny, dude. 1.21 gigawatts. They're just saying numbers, dude. I know, dude. It's fucking like, God damn, dog. It's like retards on retards, man. What's going on here on Pulse Land? Zero trust. Pepe. Oh, Pepe's doing okay a little bit. 40% day. PGC. Yeah, you know me. It's come down a bit. That's good. I like that. Atropa. If you invest into Atropa, anything in that name is you're retarded. All right, Pulse Chain. It's come down a little bit. I think it was 50 last my last stream. It's at 42, so it's down a bit. That's good. Let's see Pulse X. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, not too shabby. Obviously, I think it probably wicked lower probably. Yeah. Ooh, that was nice. Yeah, it wicked down there. So yeah, here any lower is pretty decent on this. On Pulse X. It's probably gonna. I gotta talk about it, right? Everyone's on like everyone's just shitting on like this is such a bad idea. Why are we sending out leaflets? Why are we sending out video things to people? This is so stupid. I mean, at least they're doing something. I mean, shit. Most of the Pulse Chain community, it doesn't do anything for the coin at all. They're not even buying anymore. They don't onboard anybody. Like the average, I mean, if you buy PDI, you're a net negative on the community. If you're onboarding people to crypto, you're a positive to crypto. But I totally understand. I mean, there's people I've seen comment sections. I mean, my boy was it Marco? I think it was Marco. Marco just made a post or something, and someone said like, "Yeah, he's been onboarding, but it's been hard because like it's just like I don't want to onboard somebody into the whole bunch of horse shit that's happening," which I understand, of course. But yeah. But most crypto charts look like this. I mean, they're just not. I mean, look at all the L2s, dog. It's actually a better idea because I don't know why people are hating on it. I mean, like, it's fucking at least doing something, right? I mean, it isn't doing a NASCAR team. At least this is at least going to market to try to get some people in, right? It's actually a better idea because people see devices and actually keep them and use them. But like sketch pads, yeah, that's fucking cool. So like, I think it will have an effect. I also think some money might come over to the bridge from Tornado.cash, help the space out. Yeah. The Twitter space is just talking about rugging me. Yeah, that's all it is, dude. It's like you know what's happened? You know what's actually happened? There's less crypto YouTubers now, and there's more space guys. This is why I don't listen to spaces. I rarely, unless I'm just there for like I'm just there to hear the fucking the drama. I don't think I've learned anything from any crypto space at all. Zero at all, other than learning someone's a fucking faggot. Or hearing how dorky their voices are in real life, because they're like it's the same thing. Like, oh man, I was so afraid. Like, I was so afraid to do a YouTube. That's how in my head. I mean, I was being a little bitch faggot. Like, I should have been YouTubing much earlier. You know, I should have been starting my YouTube channel back in 2016, 17. I totally could have did it, and I wanted to do it, but I was afraid. Right, and then so like this is kind of like a baby step for some people because they don't want to put their face out there because they talk a lot of shit and they look ugly as fuck, or they're real Indian. That's a favorite. Like, isn't that crazy? That's one of the crazy ones. I'm seeing a lot of like American Indian guys that are pretty racist, and they go online and then they don't want to show their faces because they're hella Indian, or Middle Eastern and shit, because that's not hot right now in the streets. But that's pretty funny actually. You host yourself right now? Thanks, big man. Yeah, there's just much less YouTubers now. It's just there is. I mean, sure, we have a rod off, so we obviously like there's new YouTubers, but it's not the same level. No other channel deep dives like you, man. Oh, cool. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I mean, I'm here for you. I've been here the whole time, dog. I mean, I'm almost here for you guys for the bottom of the market. That was the hardest time to stream. This is easy, bro. Like, this is just I'm swimming easy, bro. This is just so easy. Oh, Bitcoin went down fucking $5,000. Who cares? It's ETH time now. And Bitcoin's going to go higher, bro. Bitcoin's going to go higher. We're not even in the danger zone yet. There's a price I have where like we're in the danger zone and we haven't hit it on Bitcoin yet. I'll tell the cash out course and the crypto mindset course, but it's not. We're not near it though. Not yet. And then people haven't realized that we're still going down 5-10% moves all the time. It's just because the higher the Bitcoin price gets, the more ridiculous the move, right? So like a 10% move in Bitcoin at 100 grand is 10 grand. When we're 120,000, it's even larger. It's an extra $2,000. So we start having $12,000 moves. We have a $200,000. We have a $200,000 Bitcoin price. A 10% move is 20 fucking grand. Now, there's a lot of fake ass YouTubers. Oh no, absolutely. A lot of like it's horrible. So much bad TA. So much bad TA. Oh my god. It's just crayon drawing on screen. I'm showing the chart right here just to show the price of it and stuff like that. But the conference of the death cross, we've hit a golden triangle, and the Ichimoku clouds are telling me that possibly, you know, with the B bands, that the RSI has hit 14. So now, with the fear and greed index, I think we've hit a pith of a possible upside. Huh. Okay. And the problem with a lot of chart guys is they just don't focus on the craft. Like, they don't focus. Like, you can respect an Ichimoku cloud guy if that's all they did and they really practiced it and got good with it. It'd have some value, but they don't. They're hopping around. They're becoming a jack of trades, master of none, basically. And on top of that, too, a lot of them don't have that much time in the market anyway. Damn, like who? No, not Charlie. Charlie can chart, dogs. What are you talking? I'm not talking about Charlie. Go look on YouTube and go look at the chart channels. You know what I'm talking about. Charlie says the same shit, dude. They're hella wrong. Or like or a lot of them, their charts look like they're like an ugly bitch who's putting too much makeup on. That's another one too. There's also this whole thing too where guys are trying to, instead of just trying to show the chart to show what direction they're in, they're like, well, I really need the market to go up, so I'm gonna paint the chart to make it look like we're gonna go up. We're like, someone's like, nope, it looks to me, fuck, I wanted to go up, but it's going down. That's the big difference. Yeah, the economic data and stuff. You have to be very careful with some of the economic data, but like economic news and stuff like this, it's, you know, they just need something to do. Yeah, Charlie knows his TA, dog. Charlie knows his TA. It's pretty accurate, very accurate. Obviously, everyone could be sidelined. Like, I could think something could happen, and then some bad news happens. I don't know. I mean, we all can get like, there's always a black swan, right? There's like the black swans. There's a known unknown. But for fat prediction, how can it go? It can go back up to 22 million market cap. You can go back up. It's at 2 million market. It could 10x. Maybe it could lose steam at an 8x or something. Maybe it only gets to like 18 million, 16 million. But if I got a good amount of ducats, I'll move that back to Sol. Keep a moon bag and then see how high this bitch can go. I think as long as there isn't some fucking tomfoolery with some of the whales and stuff, I think it can go to 100 million. Yeah, everyone's TA is different and stuff, but objectively, some TA just looks very stupid to me. And people's TA, if like there's certain YouTube channels like you know, you have to respect some of the big channels out there. There's some really good TA with those channels and stuff like this. But you know, and not everything's perfect to your liking. You just got to find out what you like, you know. Yeah, people hate crab market. We're in a kangaroo market, but it's kind of crabbing a little bit. Of those three, which one are we in right now? What does it look like right now? We're in a kangaroo market that's going up. We're in a kangaroo market. We're just getting richer over time, and then this is a gift. You're getting money into the market. Like we're being gifted. You have the luxury of time right now. These dips are godsends because, like what's with Crow? No one gives a fuck about Crow when it was 7 cents, 8 cents, under 10 cents. Now it's big dicking at 30 cents. Miguel, Crow prediction. Crow. Need Crow? Miguel, I need Crow prediction. Damn, there's a lot of crows around here. Oh shit! Like that's what it is. It's, you know, you gotta try. This is why I've always been a macro guy. Do I chart? Of course I do. Of course I do. But I focus on where you have to focus on your strength. You're sorted into the houses. You're either. I mean, really, there's like 3 houses, really, right? You're either on-chain data, you're macro, which is macro news, you know, fundamentals, or your TA. TA is kind of like being right-handed. Most people are TA. That's okay. A lot of people are TA, but some guys, I'm left-handed and shit, you know. I'm more on the macro fundamental side. And then we have guys that like feet, you know, that do on-chain analytics. You know, that just is what it is. Just is what it is, dogs.
I can't wait to financially afford who I truly am, because this is the budget version of me right now. I'm not actually so casual and laid back. I'm just underfunded for my vision. All right, my dream lifestyle costs a lot of money that I don't currently have. You know, I'll be waking up at 9 a.m., have a cappuccino on my balcony overlooking the sea, you know, work out, shower, spray my custom cologne. But in reality, I'm waking up in fear. You know, I'm having bread and water, and I'm spraying, you know, vaguely citrus-scented body spray from like the 7th grade. You You know, the person I truly am has a skincare routine and separate outfits for boat and lunch, you know. Current me is out here Googling, can I mix body wash and shampoo and still go to heaven? So, you know, right now I'm just wearing vibes, God, and hope. That's the budget. But one day, I'm gonna walk into a room wearing linen and smelling like generational wealth. Just not today. Today I Febrezed my shirt and prayed for the best. You know, we'll get there.
I don't like feet, but I am left-handed. Did I hear feet guys like do on chain? I mean, it kind of feels like it. I mean, like every on chain guy, other than I know a couple. They all go crazy. They all go. This shit is. I mean, look, on chain, like, oh my god, every on chain guy. Like, I think other than like Mike and there's a couple few dudes. They all start going batshit crazy. It's they're looking at the code too much. You conspiracy theory, bro. Oh my god. I mean, it's crazy. Like they all go insane for a while, come back, be normal a while, and then spurg out again. And then, you know, it's insane to me, dude. You're speaking foreign to me, Miguel. Like it's the truth. You guys know it. Like, oh, I can name names, but it's just I can't. Some of these guys are homies, but like every long term. It depends how close to get to the sauce. Every long term on chain analytics guy spurgs out at some point and comes back. And the spurg out might not be that bad. It just means like I'm taking time off. Like I'm gonna go to Tahiti for fucking a year or 6 months and come back. But yeah. The thing is because you see all these things, you start noticing some patterns, you get real conspiratorial, and then it causes like all this. It's a lot of work to do on-chain analytics, and on top of it, it pretty much causes like it starts making you feel negative. So you know how we were saying earlier, like if you like if I stream, let's just say there's 5 days of like horse shit in the market's just bad or boring. But after streaming 5 days in a row, let's say I stream 5 days in a row, I'd be like, God damn, it like. People's negativity kind of gets you a little bit. I mean, it takes a lot for it to get to me, but still, even me, let's just say I was like 10 hyped by after 5 days, I'd be like 8 hyped. So that's what happens, you know? I just let the chart tell me what part of the storyline we're in. Yeah. But the thing is, you create story. That's the thing. That's one of the things fundamentally me and Charlie talk about a lot. And, you know, shout out to Charlie and stuff. He does such a great job of this when we're in the crypto mindset courses. Like he does such a good job explaining TA and going over to those little questions and stuff, because what happens is like, we're humans. We are built to create narratives. We just do. Like humans naturally create religion is what we do. So even I create storylines. But I try to keep that part in the back of my head when I'm creating a storyline. I got to keep it like grounded in reality somewhat, and like there's being some logic to it, versus just like it's going to rain in the year 2025, right? No, and absolutely, man. Yeah, the guys who make it the cycle truly deserve it. No, absolutely. You guys are here. You guys truly fucking deserve it. What? Put my whole life savings of Hex 555 stake until God damn, dog. Sheesh. Should have logged into the channel, dog, man. I had the staking strategies, man. Richard Hart is every Bitcoin whale, pulse chain feet people. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so funny. You know, let me see if I have this thing here. I don't know if I'm sharing it. Oh, here it is. Here, I'll share this. Who's that Pokemon? Let me see if I can find it. Motherfucker. Highlights. 1 second, media. There we go. God damn it. Over the meadow and through the woods, some crazy ass fucking goes. La 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 la. Mm. Oh, that's a good one. Yo, Gainesy's out here fucking on a generational run on YouTube. Or he's not even YouTubing. He's on some fucking pumped.fun shit. But yo, Gainesy's out. You can truly, a guy who hasn't YouTubed in forever, I totally feel like even this stream, like I wasn't able to stream for the last couple of days. I have so much to talk about, you guys. I literally have so much to talk about right now. I can't stop talking. That's how crazy it is. Like I don't stream for 3 days because I couldn't because of the internet and shit. And I fucking can't shut the fuck up. And then you don't stream ever. And then when you first start up, you're just bangers. He's coming out with a lot of great content. Like I really got to show Gainesy love on that. Like he really is. But let me see if I can show you something. Where is it? You had a really good one post about like right now where it's kind of like what it feels like right now is like we're in 2019 right now. And like people there's a lot of people kind of living off their crypto or just selling off crypto right now to help them out right now because they're like doing bad because they kind of misplanned the bull run. Yeah. Are tariffs actually creating inflation? If so, tariffs are deflationary. What? I think they're causing some inflation in some products, but not overall. No, I think the inflation is mostly coming off of well, part of it is that there is certain factories and certain things that when COVID happened haven't turned back on. So the inflation is just like kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place because we still haven't gotten all our manufacturing up to snuff. A lot of the investment that's happening, there's a lot of investment happening in the United States right now in terms of physical factories being built back up. And that's causing, anytime you have factories being built, roads, power facilities like coal plants being built, they're inflationary. It's a good inflation, actually. You built a coal plant that's a lot of good high paying jobs. That is creating electricity, clean coal, green coal. That is very good for the economy. You're having oil turning back on. You're having oil wells being brought back on from fracking. This money being spent. This money gets spent in the economy. It's inflationary. Yeah. Don't mix up inflation, meaning prices going up, versus inflation, meaning debasement of the currency. Yeah, they are. The government is right now. There really isn't much money. There is some money printing, but it's kind of being done on the outside of it. It's only the only money printing really happening right now is effectively there is money print. So okay, the United States is the only one country that's not like, and I'm saying this very gingerly. Please don't take it completely at like face value. On a large scale, United States is not really money printing right now. They're going to be very soon. We raise the debt ceiling on the government, but that's not like, it's not as crazy as you think. It's bad, but it's not as crazy. Every government outside of the United States is money printing right now. From Mexico to Europe to Asia, they all drop their interest rates down to almost nothing. I think Switzerland's at 0 right now. They're all money printing right now. So there's a lot of inflation going on worldwide right now, and it's a worldwide problem. Everyone's money printing outside of the United States. And I think that's one of the reasons why the stock market's also going up too, is that you're having a lot of foreign entities buying the stock market because what are they going to buy? Their local stock markets? Like essentially every country's agreed that we're going to take the 10 or 15% tariff that the United States puts down on us, and then we're going to take it. And that just is what it is. Or do some sort of deal. So like the trade game is going in a little bit more favor for the United States. So we're taking L's everywhere and some of that trade deals, but there's going to be some money coming back to the state side. That's why the M2 money supply is going up. Yeah. The United States we've been running off the balance sheet. Now, the overnight repo market's going to print up. I think it's going to go back up to $2 trillion to $4 trillion before the end of this whole debacle. Maybe it's 29 or some shit, whatever it unwinds itself. Because we're going to have like a 20. I've been saying this for a long time. I've been saying it since the first crypto mindset course that it feels like we're in the roaring 20s, and that's exactly what's going on right now. Don't think Canada's not printing. They are printing. The Canadian dollar is very weak against the dollar. The pesos. Now the reason the pesos, they're printing dollars right now. I mean, they're printing the peso like crazy, but the peso's strong right now because there's much more demand for Mexican products, and like they have resources and stuff. The peso's holding up a lot better than the Canadian dollar, obviously. But yeah, let me see if I can find this thing. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it here. Let's see. Damn it, I can't find it. Fuck. Oh, well, I'll find it in a minute. Let's go back to some super chats. Okay, we got Maybell Martinez. What's up? $10 super chat. How many X's do we have left in this bull run? It's been disappointing. I have 110,000 portfolio, 35K sold. Arrow, that's good. And those are going to do very well. Sui, very good. Ondo, very good. Render, I like Render. I like Ray, Sonic, Near, Pepe. This portfolio is awesome. Now, Ondo's the one that's been missed. Like, that's going to do in 26. I think that starts doing numbers in 26. But, like, besides maybe if you want to just rebalance Ondo a little lower, possibly move it over either to, like, more of a meme coin play or just increase your render supply. But, like, damn, this portfolio is going to do good. You have a lot. Like, we're about to enter the part where this starts going up. Solana hasn't had its ETF yet. Sui's going to get an ETF. Sonic's going to get they're forcing an ETF through the NASDAQ. I don't think Near's going to be part. It might be a part of a basket ETF, and Pepe's not going to get one. But we haven't hit the ETF mania for the altcoins yet, and we haven't hit the IPO mania left. We have two big bullets in the chamber. We got some X's left. I mean, I'd be shocked if you don't 3x at least more higher than that. That's fucking crazy to me. I should be higher than that. Now, obviously, some stuff might like that, like Solana. Like Solana's already at $200. It's going to go to 400 at least with the ETF. Now it can go higher. Now, obviously, we need Bitcoin to be like 160, not to hit 400, but like we need this to be like 120. Probably like we're at 125, 130 with the Solana ETF. It'll be at $400 real quick, 2x. But then what those are going to do to the meme coin market? Oh, thundercock. Ondo's a sleeper, yeah, but it's really going to be like a 26 banger, maybe a late 2040. You need TradFi money going crazy. Did you sell some of your Solana? No, not really. I mean, I only use some of my Solana just to buy meme coins, and then when I take profits of the meme coins back into Sol, effectively. I took some profits of Nobody back at like I think it was like 80 million market cap or something like that, and so I bought back into Nobody. I gained a little bit of a gain there on my Nobody, but like, yeah, I basically all the Solana I gained, I just put it right back and made it was a good swing trade, but it wasn't like nothing crazy. I just gained like must have been like 15% extra, whatever I did. Ondo's a virgin, yeah, Ondo's a virgin. Spooky bear. Alts are about to be spooky. Bitcoin below 100,000 soon. Spooky. Majestic Ninja with the $5 or €5 or pound. What's up, bro? Can I? So I have ETH, Crow. That's not a good amount of Crow, dog. ETH, Crow, Doge, Sonic, Gala. Probably hit 6 figures soon. Let's see. Yes. I think we will hit 12K Ethereum. That's 48,000. That's 48,000 just on the 4 ETH there. Crow token's going to at least hit $1 and some change. I mean, it could even hit higher than $1 now, especially with all the MAGA money. Shit, it's the Crow thing is $1 to $3, bro. So at least 10 G's there. Dogecoin's going to Doge to $1 with an ETF. I mean, kidding, bro. It's going to hit $1 no matter what before the cycle's over. So, I mean, you got, and then Sonic's going to hit multiple dollars. I mean, and Gala is really the thing here. It could only hit 60 cents. It could go to $1 and some change. From what I've seen, 60 would probably be the safer bet to take some profits on it. But fuck yeah. Exploding. Thoughts on Destra? Haven't heard of her. Let me look. Destra Network? Well, it's like 100 million market cap coin. It's the website. Empowering the next gen of AI with decentralized computing. Okay, let's see. Distributed GPU. This shit right here gives me spasm. Cloud solutions. Cloud mining. If I see mobile mining, I'm out, dog. Instantly. Let's see. One client name was access to AI models from Austrian industrial labs over the years, historical data, GPU, meme analysis, Twitter activity, token sentiment. I mean, it's also subsequent Bollinger Bands, airdrop detection model. That airdrop detection model can get you in some big trouble if you're not careful. And the website doesn't look terrible. Cloud services, demonstration, web 2, but back to yeah, but these pictures have almost taken me out. Dexter looks like a lesbian. This guy looks like a pedo. He looks 5. Alex Becker pushes Destro. Well, there you have it. Well, let's keep going. Let's see. We did my real opinion on it and stuff. Okay, founder and CEO, a Bored Ape. This shit's getting old, dog. People just need to put their pictures up. If you're really serious about this shit, unless it's like a privacy protocol, why the fuck do you not have your picture up? Like, I mean, like, we need to grow up, dude. Like, we're in 2025. Where TradFi's coming in and you don't have your picture and you're not doxxed and shit. That shit is mad gay. Who trusts this shit at all? Let's be honest. You want money and shit? Like, if I had a project out, Miguel, have my picture right there, boom, my bio, big dick motherfucker, no transgender.
Imagine selling now. Honestly, man. Fucking imagine it. Looking at your fucking kids in the eyes and being like, you know what? I'm real sorry, my youths. Daddy fucking went and got a sex change. You know what I mean? No more big dick. Daddy got a fat pussy now, okay? You're a fucking weakling. Fuck that, man. I can't look my children in the eyes knowing that daddy fucking sold on dumps. On fucking dumps, man. You fucking idiots. Who the fuck is selling? I don't know anyone selling. My team ain't selling. I know bag hunters ain't fucking selling. Gem hunters ain't selling. So who the fuck is selling? Michael Saylor buying. Grayscale buying. Elon Musk on the Tesla cash flow fund is buying. So who the fuck is selling? I tell you who's selling. Little weekend pussios that didn't even fucking want to be in this game anyway. Didn't understand it. I'm in it for the tech. Fuck off, mate.
He broke into global DeFi space as a Reflect Finance project. Reflect Finance. So oh my God. tax tokens, fucking repurchase. Okay, whatever. All right. Well, that's already kind of not that great, but sure. Innovative project first to introduce a concept of reflections to DeFi space. I mean, because that is brand new, so that's all right. That's cool. Novel means instantaneous gas fee delivery. After open sourcing the code, the concept has been widely adopted by a plethora of projects. Tokens worth 50 billion in cumulative value, known by some of the Godfather reflections. This SafeMoon is not a flex, you guys. Shiba Inu is not a flex. Feg and thousands of more dogs. Like, these are not flexes, dog. Now, I mean, sure, it's like it's better to have like, hey, it did it, but like, these are scam projects, dogs. I want you to know it was my tech that allowed SafeMoon to happen. Big brother me, dogs. Come on. I'm out here.
How they legends, they doing podcasts. This other. We make more money than you, nigga.
Like, I enabled y'all to be scammed. Suck my dick. All right, an investor with centric mindset. Chapo, his name is Chapo. Good Nick, no. Chapo, no. Dude, what's this guy, Mexican? What are we talking? Chapo has always been looking for ways to he's got to be, it's with the name Chapo. He's got to be Chapo. What is he, Brazilian? He's got to be Brazilian. Chapo has always been looking for ways to protect people from unnecessary losses from rugs and fraud. How? When you put SafeMoon, how? Wait. That's why I like fucking, oh my. Okay. Straight face meter. Come on. Okay. Chapo has, that fucking sentence. Chapo is always looking for ways to protect people from unnecessary losses in rugs and fraud. For years, he's warned investors for particular projects with red flags. Then why would you have SafeMoon in your bio, you motherfucker? Oh my God. Why? Like, it's like, I protect people from rugs. The first thing in the first paragraph of your bio is SafeMoon. It's like me being from 2017 and being like, a lot of the fundamental technology that I created was used by multi-billion-dollar cryptocurrencies like, BitConnect. My technology helped BitConnect become what it is. Later on, I helped many other projects like SafeMoon as well, Oh, that's funny as fuck. As a true believer in blockchain technology, a firm. Anyway, let me skip. Red flags, I suppose. Making the space a better place for onboarding people. He's passionate about. All right, whatever. And like the whole team's on doxed. All right. It's important to note that we require any team member who handles sensitive data to third-party verified background criminal checks. But yeah, let's see. But this guy's got LinkedIn. Tim Nova, Kurt Canello. These names are all fake to me until like there's no pictures and no things and no like these are Adriana. What's her last name? Nick what? Jake. State Farm. We got Nick Walker. We got Jake from State Farm. We got Ariana Grande. Hester Pierce. And some Indian. Incredible. But it's cheap, and if AI goes again, like it's gonna pump. But this was a who the fuck did this shit? Anchor, Arbitrum, Filecoin, real nice. That's a real beacon right there. Arbitrum, yeah. Anchor, okay. Basically, you just got to do research and see is a bunch of the supply coming out? Yes, no, maybe so. If no, listen, Destro. I'm going crazy on this just like to make the point come across insane, right? see what's the market cap. 2 points. There's like $5 million of liquidity. Well, if I look at it right now, it's basically at its all-time. It's basically at a pretty much all-time low, effectively, almost all-time low, except from the launch. Oh, that was sharing the screen. My bad. Well, there's money to be made. I mean, look, you got a big YouTuber pushing this shit. If you're gonna take a shot on it, if you're gonna take a shot on Destra, you do it now. You're buying it at 11 cents. It's gone up to 54. That's not even that high, really. But like, basically, where did all the money get made? Here, at a penny. So the guys who got in, insiders and stuff, 1 penny, and free, and it's sitting at 11 cents. So they're sitting on 11x on whatever they invested, $40,000, $100,000 into the thing. When this high is 50 cents, 50 cents seems to be the all-time high. So it's about a 5x away. So it's down 80% right now. If you're going to get into it, you'd buy it here and lower, basically. And then you'd hope that it goes back up. It's 100 million market cap. You hope it goes to $1 billion because people are going crazy with AI. And then you dump it. Yeah. You know, the reason I wanted to go that crazy and go into the whole thing is just because it's kind of funny. I just find it funny. Anyway. Got 100K in Bitcoin, Rick. Congratulations, dog. 50K in Ethereum. Considering a Ethereum 2.0 should be swapped. What would you recommend? Absolute best worst case scenario. Absolute worst case scenario for Ethereum would be $8,000. Absolute best case scenario, just like, I mean, very realistic and not throwing like my $27,000 fucking shit out there, like 18K probably. It probably gets close to the 20K because people will start saying next year, like Ethereum's going to go to 20,000 like it did in 2017 for Bitcoin. You know, that it's going to be that sort of narrative, 18K. You know, but realistically, I really believe like 12 to 14 is probably very, very in range. In terms of swapping and stuff like that, it's not the worst. It's not the worst time, but obviously Ethereum. I mean, it was obviously when Bitcoin was still like high 90s, low 100s, and then obviously Ethereum was in the 2000 range. You know, you were getting a lot more bang for your buck. Obviously, Ethereum has caught up significantly more to Bitcoin now, but still Bitcoin is kicking Ethereum's ass absolutely still. Just from low to low, right? I think Bitcoin's still sitting at like a 6.5x from bottom to top right now from where it is currently, and Ethereum is like, let's just even if you count 680, you know, it still needs quite a way to go. Like, let me do the math on it real quick. Yeah, it needs to be like $5,000. So like it's catching up to Bitcoin now in terms of gains. But let me do the math again. Let's see. 109,000 divided by 15,500. That's a 7x. Whoops, my bad. So let me do 1180 times 7. Yeah, 5,400. So basically, Ethereum to be equal to the amount of gains that Bitcoin's made so far, it would have to be at $5,460. So you could switch them. I wouldn't completely get out of your Bitcoin position, but if you want to throw another 50 G's, if that's really what you want to do, I think ETH is going to outperform Bitcoin. So, but it's up to you, dog. Can Morpheus hit $10 a cycle? Hella bullish. Morpheus. Is it a coin or is it a meme coin? Morpheus. Let's see. Well, it's trending in the right direction. It's starting to trend upwards, so it's kangarooing up, basically, at least from what I see right here. 2. Yeah. It's lazily going up. It's kangarooing up, basically, so it can go up. Let me see its fucking website. Okay, well, there's some serious money on it and stuff like that. So, 11 billion in deposits, 3.8 billion in loans, open infrastructure for on-chain loans. Yeah. In terms of $10, yeah, I could hit $10. Yeah. At least what I'm seeing, it's got some serious backing. It's more TradFi. $5 would put it at a 3 billion market cap. I mean, $10 would put it at a 3 billion market cap. That's totally doable. Yeah. That's totally doable. You got big corporate players. You got A16s. That's Andre Horowitz. You got Coinbase Ventures, Pantera Capital, Kraken. You got some big players. You got some big players kind of backing this and stuff, as well as it's got a lot of lender. It's lending to a lot of these bigger players and stuff like that. So, yeah, you could probably do it. That's not impossible. Oh, is the audio choppy right now? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, next one. Should I sell my billion PulseX red to zero? I mean, it's really up to you, man. I mean, what's the point of selling it now? You've been on the ride this long. I mean, what's the point? But if you need the cash, you need the cash, bro. But like, it's been choppy. Oh, okay, gotcha. But that's just the way I look at it. So I've caught up on the super chats and stuff like that. I mean, the market's looking good, man. I'm DCAing, man. They're just like, let's just see what's most down right now. Stories up a little bit for Paul. Pi. It's down the most. Kronos. It's not bad. Pudgy. Let's see Pudgy. Where are we at right now? If we get one more downturn, Pudgy starts looking interesting to buy. But the thing is, it's still so close to its all-time high. It's not bleeding out. People are just buying it up right now. So there's a lot of demand for Pudgy. Same thing for nobody at smaller scale, but like Pudgy, I mean, it's not falling off that much. I mean, its all-time high right now is like literally like 4.3 cents. It's at basically right below 3 cents. So it's not going to go below a billion market cap. I mean, you'd be lucky if it goes to like 1.4 billion or something like that on a little bit of a downturn. It's even with a significant drop in Bitcoin, it's probably not going to fall below a billion market cap. Are you still buying Crow? If it goes low enough, yeah. I already got a bunch of Crow already. What am I buying right now? Sol's not terrible. I'm still picking up a little bit of Sol, Sui. I'm still picking up some Sui, Sonic as well. I picked up a little when it was cheaper, a little PulseX, but that's where I've been mostly accumulating right now. I've been mostly accumulating on the Sui and Sonic side. Are you buying Pith? No. It will do well. I mean, it will. I mean, in terms of Pith, I mean, it will. If Solana starts running, it's going to start running. Of course, it'll start going up a little bit. But like, let me go look, because I keep getting this question here. $1 billion market cap, infrastructure play. Obviously, much lower. Is this in 21? 24. Okay, good. So it could probably get back to its all-time high and stuff, but you need a lot of hype on this. Let me check out its website. I remember this having AI. But this isn't not going to recover very well until you have Solana like well above 280. When's the next private call with the Citadel? Probably tomorrow afternoon or later at night. So we're gonna do Moon Gang is gonna be on Monday, so we're gonna move Moon Gang to Monday. But tomorrow afternoon, I'll probably have a call. I'm gonna have a call with the Citadel tomorrow and stuff. I'll post about it later once I know my schedule 100%. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. So, yeah. What's your thought on real estate right now? It's a buyer's market, but the prices still haven't gotten juicy enough for the most part to swing on it unless you've just gotten a huge lick off of crypto or sold a business and just want to buy a house. Is there a right time to buy a house? Of course there is, but sometimes, it's like, Ben Malla said this, man. If you got a wife and kids, you got a wife and 5 kids, you need a fucking house. And at some point in time, you got to stop being a renter and you just got to be a buyer. If that's the lifestyle you've chosen. Now, if you're just more of a, you're more of a digital nomad, that's different. You can rent and stuff. But, it's a lifestyle decision. If you're just like, fuck, God damn it, I hate my mom's house, or I hate being here at my fucking sister's house, or like, you can rent a place. But like, if you're at the point where like usually that point of people is like usually you have the money. If you have the money where you can buy a house but you're renting, there's really not much pressure to buy a house because you don't really want to, right? But if you're at the point where like I've got to look at this capital, either I rent out right now because I still live in a place I don't like, and then that's usually the fire on your ass is because you're in a place where you don't like. Do you think we're getting a rate cut in December? Absolutely, like 95%. Yeah. The stage of adulthood is on home ownership. Yeah, there's a good chance. Like I have a like I'm not gonna say it's 100%, but I have a nagging feeling we're gonna be in a 10-year slump. Probably a little less than that. Probably like an 8-year slump in real estate, for the most part. Just because we're basically gonna clog through all the properties that the boomers are gonna be dropping off as they die. And as they sell properties in order to try to make up for so you have the rich ones that are probably just selling properties off because they just want some hit of cash, and the other ones are like they're having to sell a house to downgrade because they're retiring, and they're really, because the other thing, all boomers are retirement age, and the oldest ones are already retired. They have to, they're out of the work game, and then the youngest boomers are getting pushed out right now. They have to be pushed out, then they're leaving, and like unless they run the business, which are just a small percentage. The boomers are selling it all off, but luckily there's enough millennials and zoomers to make up for all that property being put on the market. It's just going to fucking not be in the most best place for the prices to rise, at least for a while. What about when boomers die? Well, depending on how they set it up, if they're in certain trusts and stuff, the properties are just passed along to family members. But usually, a lot of family members are like fighting over money and stuff, so they sell off a house. Or the sadder ones, usually most people just have one house, and what happens is when mom and dad die, and if they don't have their stuff set up properly, the property gets passed along to one of the children. And the way the U.S. tax code works is it shouldn't work like this. This is actually, I think this is very wrong. Is that property will end up going off to a child, and then let's just say the property is $1 million. They get hit with like a $300,000 or $400,000 tax bill, so they have to sell the house enough to pay the taxes. So that's where a lot of the main housing selling off is going to happen, is going to be from death as well as like downsizing. But if you're alive and downsizing and it's your main residence, there is I think like $500,000 of that's tax free and stuff like that. So there's some leeway there, but there's still that money is going to be used to then buy a house somewhere else, probably in Florida or retirement places. Who can afford these prices? You'd be surprised a lot of people can. It's just they don't want to. Like $1 million's not that much, but there's a lot of people making money out here. But it will get cheaper. It's the rate, really. A lot of people can afford $1 million. I mean, you should. I'm not. I'm saying this as like financial educator and stuff like this. Like, if the rate's zero, if like let's just say you have a 0% interest, 30-year mortgage, people can afford a lot of house. But at 7%, that $1 million house is very fucking expensive. All these generational wealth just by going liquid. Sad. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of that. The death is always like, unless the person's very, very old, it's very surprising, right? But there's a lot of people who just retire and then within 5 years of retirement, they die. It's crazy. A 1% interest rate buys you 10% higher purchase price for the same monthly note. Yep, that's absolutely right. Bro, what happened to PulseX and Pulse Chain you promoted? It's still working, still here. What do you mean? Bullish memes on ADA, $28. What bullish memes on ADA? The main thing you do is just buy ADA. That's it. The whole ecosystem is pretty trash. Token works good. The wallets work good. Sure. You can stake it and stuff, but like, what ecosystem? Yeah, I hear the stories from work. The boomers are scared. Piss chain is trash. I mean, almost every chain is trash outside. Like, if it doesn't have direct connections to TradFi money, I mean, look at average chain. It hasn't done shit, dude. Hasn't done shit, man. Bro, look at most L2s. They're fucking dog piss, dog. Okay, I'm a Zoomer, and every Zoomer I know is broke as fuck. Yeah, same. Every millennial, and like the same thing too. Unless they have family money. Not every. I have met some rich Zoomers, so don't get that twisted that there isn't rich Zoomers out here. There is some rich Zoomers, but it's a fragment of the population of Zoomers because it's a fragment of rich families, right? But when I was whatever millennials that graduated were all poor, absolutely, like, well, broke as fuck, dog. Absolutely. Like, I graduated high school during the housing crisis. I have, like, Charlie graduated during the housing crisis too. Like, I mean, from college. I mean, like, it was bad. The work market was terrible. The thing with the Zoomers is the Zoomers at least had older brothers, which is like, i.e. us, basically. And you could see that if college is going to be your jam, basically. Like, I think, like, my son, right, if he wants to go to college, he can go to college and shit, and he'll be paid for it, and it'll be whatever, right? But I'd be telling him, like, hey, bro, you're there. You're not there for the education. You're there to basically make connections. Just to be real. Probably fuck some bitches. Have some fun without doing such retarded shit. But that's the truth. You know, it's about getting connections. It's about having them send him to Wharton Business School. You know, for the connects and shit. Like, let's not fucking play around. He's there to be an engineer or whatever's in demand. Engineering is not, I mean, some engineering will be in demand, but not everything. Not in 20 years. With all the AI shit's going down, dogs, oh, hell no. I think being, like, if, like, how we had like, you know, you could get a bachelor's degree in computer science. Like, there's going to be a bachelor's degree in AI development. Like, that'll be the hot one, probably. Yeah, electrical engineering, sort of. There'll have to be some specification for it or something, whatever's in demand. How do you feel about RWA tokens? They're undervalued right now. Just pick your poison. But to tell you the truth too, like, I mean, you'd be fine without it. But you can buy an RWA. It's just not. It's just really they had a small season and they haven't had much of a season. Not like the AI tokens. Right. Not everyone is poor, but like, dog, I know millennials are still living with their parents who already found to buy these houses when the boomers crack open. All the rich millennials and the younger Xers and some of the richer Zoomers. There's going to be a lot of glutton. The market will come down. Most markets are going to take a beating, and they will come down to where people can start affording them. And most people, when they buy a home, don't be under an illusion that, like, most people, when they buy a home, they're stretching to buy the home almost all of the time. Right. So there's people that can buy a house cash or could buy cash and just decide not to, and the average person is just scraping together to get 3.5% of the price of the property in order to pay the payment on the property. Most people are just like stretching to get the house. And same thing too. Nothing is like. I think this has been a psyop. This has been a bit of a psyop in America. Same thing with like giving women, having women join the workforce has been a bit of a psyop for the most part, except in healthcare. Because I think naturally women are very good at being nurses and like doctors and stuff like that if they hold to it, stuff, because they're like healing nature and stuff, nuns, stuff like that. But like throughout history, like we've lived with extended family. It's weird. It is kind of weird just to live by yourself, unless you're a single dude or something, because that's when you're in your MO, because you're out here, bitch hunting. But like normally, like when you're raising a child, right? You have the grandparents, and you have like it was a village and shit. It was like you were living around a lot of people and stuff. I just reverting back to the mean, basically. But I mean, nothing's wrong. If you live with your parents, you have a good relationship, everything's cool. But most people eventually just get tired of it and they want to get their own place. That's totally okay, too, as well. Yeah, I'm waiting for the bull run to buy the house. Never know what can break. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you buy the house that you can afford and what you need, or buy. And let's say you have $2 million, I can buy a $2 million house. You might decide, fuck it, I might buy a $700,000 house, and that's enough, and that is enough. Sometimes it really is. You just have to buy what makes sense for you. As well as like also being smart with your money too. Is like I get this really nice house, but pay payments on it, or I can buy this still really good house that's newly construction, but I'd pay to get a really good home inspector. Because these companies are crooked as fuck. Get an independent home inspector, really good one, recommended, to go through it and stuff, and then cross your T's, dot your I's before you buy a house. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that because I'm going off of like the average house price in America is like $400,000. I wouldn't be surprised by the time we find the real estate bottom, it's probably like 380. But like 450 is the average house in America on average, right? But if you get on certain places in Vegas or certain places in California, it's like 700,000, and then you get to better places, $1 million. But $1 million still looks shit because the area is just overbought, basically, or just too expensive. But yeah, like 150, 250. Like how? Like there's almost no way if you're in crypto another fucking 4 years you can't buy it. You'll end up owning 3 houses paid off. 200K new construction on the MS Gulf. I live an hour outside of New Orleans. Yeah, you can. It just depends where you live and lifestyle and all that other jazz. Have an 180K portfolio, and that's only 9K in my bank account. I have goals to buy a home. No, you will be able to buy, Ricky. Where can you please tell me what portion of the United States you live in? You don't have to tell me the city or like. Well, you can. I mean, if it's a big city, it doesn't matter really. But I found a piece of shit house. I'm looking. What? I found a piece of shit house I'm looking at on 10 acres, but the annual taxes are only $2K. That's not bad. I mean, it's like I've said before. Choose your own lifestyle, right? Oxnard. Oh yeah, Oxnard. Okay. It's still kind of expensive there. I mean, it's California, obviously, but it's not bad. Just wait for we're in the middle of the crash. What do you mean wait for the crash? It's happening right now. House prices are going down. It started in California, but Vegas is getting hit. But like if Vegas is getting hit, look at Texas. Texas is taking a fucking ass. Like look at Scottsdale. Only certain parts of Scottsdale are surviving. But like most of I mean, look at Phoenix. Whew. Look at Jacksonville. Look at Florida. Miguel, I'm sorry for asking you weird questions. It's okay, dog. But they were a little sus. The house prices are going down everywhere. Look at Puerto Rico's getting fucked in the ass. Everywhere's getting fucked, dog. It's all going down unless you're in the cream of the crop. There's like really, really fancy houses in parts of Vegas or certain like really like hot streets. The prices are they're maintaining to going sometimes I do feel a little pressure because of what if the market crash. Like, there's always a what if. It's like, no, dude, we're in a run right now. We're in an AI run. We're gonna have another 10-year bull run, dog. The millennials take over the bull. The millennials take. Okay, think of generationally. Okay, you have to look at the shit generationally. Okay, the millennials become the bulk of the workforce and the leading driver of the economy in 2028, 2029. We peak out money wise sometime. I think it was like sometime 2045 or 2050, and then we just have maintenance there, and then we hit retirement age, right? So like, all right, another 20 years, right? I'll be 20 years older. Okay, I'm 34. In 20 years, what am I? 54. The average the people peak in income in 55, 50. There's a bit of an IQ thing there. Like, so if you're really dumb, it's really sad to say, but if you're really dumb, you peak out income wise, like because of usually because like we were working physical jobs and stuff like 45, 40. And if you're smart, you peak out sometime in your 50s, basically career wise. And unless you own a business, then you just keep earning more money forever, but because you own a business, basically, you know. So in 20 years like that, so it means since I'm 91, the oldest millennials are going to be like in their low 60s at that point, right? Or 61 or something like that. So if you look at it, since I'm in the middle there, somewhere about 45 to like 42 is probably the peak of like millennial purchasing power, investment power. And then from there it stagnates and then goes down over time. Look, let me tell you something, Ricky, because you had 9,000. 9,000 is a decent amount of money having a checking account in a bank. I mean, you're good as long as you're not spending on stupid shit or like going crazy in the casino. Like your Chipotle's paid for, your gasoline's paid for. I know you're still grinding, because you're trying to make sure not to go below a certain amount. I know you're probably like, I'm trying to like make sure my bank account goes to 11,000. I understand that. I know totally how that feels. But you're investing. You have a lot, bro. You're in such a position, bro. Like you have a lot of money, dude. You know how many people your age have 180,000? Not many, not a lot. You're 1%er on that shit, dog. And your portfolio has the ability to triple or quadruple in price, even at just a 2x. A 2x, you're sitting on fucking 360. You could hit 720. You could hit $1 million. Bro, Phoenix has hit hard. Yeah, I mean, Phoenix, Las Vegas. All the hot areas always get hit hard. Parts of Louisiana, besides Brickell, even Brickell prices are going down slightly, but it's more like rents have calmed down in those areas. But like most of Miami got hit hard. There's business going under. Yeah, 29 years old. Why are you smart? You're not even 30, dog. You don't even feel like, honestly, I just barely, like, now I feel 30, barely do it. But in my head, I still feel 28, 27. I'm 34. You're gonna win, dog. You got 100 something that, dude. Shit. I didn't hit I hit my first million at my first million was at 29. Was that 20? Was that 28? I think it was 29. It's okay. But I just sacrificed a lot in my 20s to hit it early. And I felt like a fucking disgrace because I thought in my head I'd be a millionaire by 26. And I felt like a piece of shit. I remember I sound so stereotypical. I had a leaf blower on my back. And one day I was like, oh fuck, I'm 26. I didn't become a millionaire. I felt all sad and shit. I was like, what the fuck's wrong? And then I felt like I'd fucking get out of it. So I'm gonna see how I'm gonna use this. I fucking failed in my first fucking goal. It's not gonna happen again. I grinded harder and I got it. I didn't feel at 26. I didn't feel like I was gonna hit it at 29, and I did. So much change in 3 years. It's insane. Just kept making more. You know, 50 and feel 30. That's right. And dicking bitches down like I'm 19. There we go. Or dicking down the wife at 19. Whatever this is gonna say. Thoughts on or the meaning of ZK Sync being RWA's second place with 2.7 billion, which is 8x the value of the entire ZKs. Yeah, I mean, people. I mean, the problem with ZK Sync and the whole thing with like Zcash is they've stolen a lot of the tech gets stolen. It's like, and then they just don't know how to put value back into the token. That's the main problem, is that they don't put extraction or like I don't know if it's contracts or properly listen to code and stuff like that. But like that is a bit of a problem with the open source side of it, is that like this tech is not being like, the value is not being brought, or they're just stealing the value and just keeping it for the founders themselves or whoever's in control of that stuff. You know, I wish I grinded, but I was put in position because I was put in position because like, you know, my father, I saw with my father, all my uncles were business owners. So like in my back of my head, like I don't go to college. Worst case, I'm gonna own my own business like my dad, and I'm gonna make some money. I'll make my money. I was really disappointed because when I graduated, because I was in high school, I totally thought I was gonna be in construction. I totally thought I was going to be in construction. I was going to be building houses with my dad. We're like, damn it, if we were only, like, I remember telling my dad, damn, I wish I was 10 years older. I could have been with you building all these houses, and from like 2001 to like fucking 07, 08, you know. I partied hard and chased bitches in my 20s. But that's why you don't have that itch anymore. A lot of the guys who really grinded hard, they got that itch for the bitches and shit. They got an itch to party and stuff a little bit. I got a bit of that itch. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it was a choice. Didn't mean I didn't do stuff. I did do stuff. I probably should have done 25% more. That's probably the ratio. I should have done like 25% more, but it's okay. I'm still, you know, I'm losing weight right now, dude. I'm down. I'm 280. I'm 280. I started at 282. I'm at 258 right now. Thinning down, dog. Dollar costing out. I'm glad I'm not a student of yeah, exactly. Ricky Romero, $5 super chat. Bitcoin, Solana, Sui, Sonic, Morpheus. I don't know, VeChain. Why VeChain? VeChain's the only one I'm like, why VeChain? Centrifuge, Kita, Kronos. I think you can. I don't know what. Dump the VeChain, man. Dump the VeChain, dude. Like, what's the point of VeChain? Like, I think you'd be better off putting the whole VeChain into either Sonic or, yeah, Sonic or fucking Sol or Sui, dude. Like, what are you doing? I mean, what are you doing with like VeChain? VeChain's the only thing I'm just looking at. Like, what the fuck? But besides that, you know, like, I think your thing's looking good. Chain supply, bro. I don't think it's gonna be that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but like, hey, you know, you're super chatting $5, so like, hey, like, but I don't know, man. I put it somewhere else. I put it somewhere else, dude. Solana, if you want to be safe, because you know they got the ETF, or just put in some of those other, like some other infrastructure plays you got there. But like that VeChain shit ain't it, dog. I'd rather you have I would rather you put 3,000 to Chainlink, because Chainlink's got the ETF coming out, and it's a lot of TradFi is trusting Chainlink. So like Chainlink will go up. I don't like the founders how they dump, but like, you know how much I don't like Chainlink, and I'd rather you have it in Chainlink than in VeChain. Just think about how insane that what I just said right there.
Just put in 30% of your entire portfolio into this meme coin, which is pretty much held by snipers.
Who are the snipers? Go get the snipers. Go arrest the snipers.
We don't know who they are, but they're dumping on you. Do you want to sell here, Mr. Expert, or what should we do?
What? I don't even know how to sell. I've never sold in my life.
Well, what we can do is we can monitor what the whales are doing.
What the?
If the whales are selling...
Now there's whales involved. What the hell are you talking about? Can you guys speak to me a bit on English?
Okay, so we have influencers, insiders, whales, snipers.
Yeah, I mean, shit, you'd be better off throwing into Pyth. I mean, literally, I think, yeah, you'd probably be better off throwing into Pyth. I mean, seriously, or one of the other RWAs and stuff like that than VeChain, dog. I mean, I really think VeChain only survived because like they spent wise money spent. I'm not going to shit on them, but they invested money into the UFC to have VeChain out there. But like, if it wasn't on the UFC thing, I really think it would be irrelevant today. I'm being for real. You know. Did I sell my Aluminum? No, I'm still holding like 40% of my original bag. I told guys I divested 60%. But yeah. Let's see if I can find that meme I wanted to show you. Dude, Gainsey is really this guy's really fucking funny, bro. I don't know why he's like a spirit animal for me right now. It's just like I find his shit so funny. I've just seen clips of his shit right for the stream. I haven't watched the whole streams, but they're funny, dude.
The last cycle that we had where we didn't have people down fucking bad was 2017, and I think that's why we love the 2017 cycle. Nobody was in perps. Nobody was in anything predatory. Everybody was just buying spot. There were only like 20 coins to buy anyway. Everybody made money, and everyone held Bitcoin in a year where Bitcoin went 10x. I mean, at some points we really didn't hold any. We were like going all into alts. But 2017 was the last year, and maybe the only cycle where you had all roads lead to everyone makes it. Crypto Twitter was beautiful that year. It was the most beautiful thing in the world. Everyone was a holder. Everyone was happy. Everyone was wealthy. Didn't have anything to do with intelligence, but incidentally, everyone was intelligent. Getting into crypto in 2017 was a sign of intelligence. It just was. The fact that you came later than 2017 either means that you're super young, and if you're old and you came later, you're probably stupid. I could probably measure your IQ against anyone else who came in earlier. They're probably more intelligent than you. We all started at the same exact point in time. We all saw the same exact news. For whatever reason, you ignored the easiest year of your life, and you never got in, and then you had to get in later.
No, he's being a little mean on some of that stuff, but like, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Now, some guys literally, I knew guys that wanted to get into it. They just didn't have money and they're too young and stuff like that. But like, where the fuck is it? Like, there's one that's so funny. Oh, he shows Thailand a lot and shit, but he's like, he says he loves Thailand. It's one of the best places to live, but like, he like, you have to take vacations away from it and shit. The fuck is it? Where is it? If you're broke, just deploy. I haven't even seen this one. But it's true, though.
With the intention of, don't fucking throw your whole portfolio on some bullshit meme coin that somebody made with the intention of rugging. Either you have to deploy and pray, or you have to fucking, you got to stream and pray. I would lean towards deploying more than streaming, and I would also lean towards, if you're a large account, bro, just deploy the token. You're not Drake. You're not like everybody. Hayden is getting away with everything. Everybody's getting away with everything. If you think you're too good to deploy and you'd rather make fun of the people that deploy, you're just going to end up broke after the cycle and you're going to wish that you deployed. Just fucking deploy your meme coin, work for your bag. Don't become a serial rugger, but deploy one. Have fun with it, man. Like, you can't worry about this shit. I understand if you're well off right now, if you're super well off and you don't have to deploy the meme coin, you get to fucking make fun of people. You do. You get to just make fun of the people that are deploying their shit.
Yeah, he was just kind of saying like you just have to play the game. Like there's kind of a meme coin game, and you gotta just throw money into meme coins or launch one or do something. But he's on a big thing about shitting on OGs, about shitting on kids having to invest their money into meme coins or put their money into meme coins because like, well, it's easy for you to say you got rich already in crypto. So these guys have to make money somehow. Like, why are you shitting on these Zoomers for doing it? And that's true too. I was like that in the right beginning of this, a little bit past my pay. I just let go of that whole like prejudice against memes, and it's rewarded me substantially. I love it, But I still have a lot of money in the L1s because I can and we can, and we're making money on that steady Eddie money. But we throw some haymakers on some of this heavy shit. I'm trying to find the fucking stupid one, but I can't fucking find it anymore. Oh well, I'll find it later. But anyway, yeah. Well, anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining me, man. This has been a 3-hour live stream. Ask me anything. 125, is it over? No, it's not over, you guys. Love you guys. We'll be having Moon Gang on Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Take tomorrow off. I will later, and it's probably gonna be a later night AMA in the Citadel, but I will have a Citadel AMA for you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be fucking sick. I'm gonna go hang out with my little baby boy later.
You've got women and faggots on one side, and you got real niggas on the other. Real niggas. Real men, real guys with real balls. That's the difference.